That's probably the only dog. This is not today's.
You want today's? Yeah, I'd already put,
That's fine, you can keep it.
I took it out of the pack.
That's okay. I need to get the rules out so you know.
You know what?
I gotta see what's in these packets.
Start digging for rules, you're in trouble.
Especially our rules. Can't read them.
I went and reformatted them. I got them spread out, and then Jim crammed them on 3 pieces of paper. I can't even find the rules in there. I reformatted them, man.
We changed them.
All right, you guys ready?
Hey, there it is.
Awesome.
Well, we're not.
Steve, I'm sorry. Number 3 is thumb jumping.
Okay, everybody hear that?
Tell
We have a non-traditional jumper on Supernova.
Yeah, whatever. We have a thumb jumper in seat 4.
Okay, we have another non-traditional. Awesome. Yep. Yep. We got him. Okay, let's get our lights off. We do a light check. Okay, so we'll help intervention 3, CB1, Supernova 1, Supernova 5, CB1, 2, intervention 1. We're almost there. Almost there. There we go. Okay, let's do a light check. Supernova 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Supernova 4. There you go. CB 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And intervention 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's do one jump to warm the glutes, one jump to pray, and we'll get started. Okay, we'll jump on the color red. Supernova 1, your light was red. All right, Supernova 5, good job. Paid attention. Okay, this is for real, for prayer, okay? CB 3 down, 3, Supernova 3 down. Okay, jump on blue. Intervention 1 down, black, brown, Supernova 2 down, Intervention 1, blue. All right, who got it? Intervention 5. Lead us in prayer.
God, we thank you for this quiz. I pray that it would be honoring and glorifying to you. Help us to quiz for your glory and not our own. And help the rest of this Nationals to go well. And I pray that you would give us a safe drive back to wherever homes are. And again, I pray that this quiz would be honoring and glorifying to you. Amen.
Amen. All right. Hang on. If I can get real here.
Woohoo!
Lab coat's coming off.
Yeah.
Going
All
all the
right.
way.
With my no name tag on. All right. We have 6 minutes
6
on the
minutes.
clock. Let me see. My captains, I have Zach in 3, Gloria in 1, and Ava in 4. All right. Awesome. All right. Intervention 2, your light. 1, be careful. Okay, here we go. Lights are off. 6 minutes on the clock. Time in question. According to 20 verse 4, CB3. Finish question.
20 verse 4, quote, 20 verse 4. Was the baptism of John from heaven or from man?
20 points. Good job. Way to get started. Question. Oh, CB1 down. 1. All right. Question. Go to 531. What? CB3. Finish the question.
531. Jesus. What those who are in need of physician, but those who are sick. And Jesus, what Jesus answered them, those who are in need of physician.
Let's see. You got it. You gave the answer and you went back and picked up Jesus' answer. 20 points. Good job. Right. 1. Question on 1835. Who? CB3. Finish the question.
1835. Who was sitting by the roadside begging, a blind man?
20 points. Good job. Question on 130. Why did CB2 finish the question?
Why do you not be afraid? Be your favor with God.
20 points. Time out. Did you see which one that was? 2. Okay. Supernova 2 had a light foul. Your light flashed.
Hey, while we're at it, I'm going to make a sub for Supernova.
Okay.
I'm going to put Zoe into seat 4 for Corey.
Zoe's coming in seat 4.
Yep.
For Supernova.
All right. Lights are off. Here we go. Timing question. Corner 2-3 to where? CB1. Finish the question.
2, 3. Choose hometown. To where each went to be registered to his own town.
Yep, 20 points.
Step for intervention.
Time out.
I like to bring Johanna in seat 1.
Okay.
Joanna's in seat 1 for divine intervention.
Johanna.
Johanna.
All right. CB1, 2. There you go. Lights are off. Timing question. Quarter 8-5. What did intervention 5? Finish the question.
8-5, what did? Sorry, not supposed to be mentioned. What did the seller got to side seat?
Yep, 20 points. Good job. Question on 946. CB3. Finish the question.
946. As to what an argument arose among them as to which of them was the greatest.
20 points. Good job. Way to pull that out. Question on 1917. Oh, supernova 3. Finish the question.
1917. What should have authority over 10 cities?
20 points. Good job.
Good job, Zach.
Step for intervention.
Time out.
I'd like to bring Levi into seat 2.
Okay.
Levi is in seat 2 for divine intervention.
I also like to take my first episode to time out.
Okay. Time out for
Time out.
intervention.
Starts now.
You just had it.
5 seconds.
2, 1. That time.
All right, coaches. Everybody back to your seats. Don't do that. You get me yawning. Okay, let's get our lights. CB1, 3, and 5. 5. There you go. Lights are off. Here we go. Timing question. According to 3-6, what's CB5? Finish the question.
What shall all flesh see the salvation of God?
20 points. Good job. CB2 down. Question on 7-8. To whom? Intervention 4. Finish the question.
7-8 to him. Cartoons. To whom I say do this and he does it, to my servant.
20 points. 3 down. 2 down. Question on 23-18. CB2. Finish the question.
23-18. What they all cried out together that way.
Different question. Yeah.
Good try.
3. Intervention. Question on 640. Who it? CB4. Finish the question.
Who is not allowed to decide?
20 points. Good
Team
job.
bonus.
Good job. 2 down over here. Okay. 2 CB. 3 intervention. Question on 1234. Where? CB3. Finish the question.
1234. Where would your heart be also? For where your treasure is, there will
20
your
points. Good job.
Time out.
Time out.
Perfect score.
All right, Rebecca's gonna come into 3.
Rebecca in seat 3 for CB squared.
Okay.
Okay. Supernova 5. CB1. 1, CB1. There you go. All right. Timing question. According to 1330. CB2. Finish the question.
13:33.
Time out. I'm sorry. 32. That's why I needed time back, please. Okay. 3 intervention. Timing question. According to 2232. CB1. Finish the question.
22:32. Your faith may not fail. Strengthen whom your brothers.
20 points. Good
Good
job.
Sub for CB.
Yeah. Time out.
I'm gonna put Simon into 2 for Selah.
Okay.
Simon coming in seat 2 for CB squared.
All right. Here we go. Timing question. According to 1131. What? Intervention 5. Finish the question.
1131 what? 1131 what? Repeat this off. What is which has recommended this generation and condemned them for shaking things.
Time. Time. Good try. 3. Question on 1. Time out.
That's an error.
Yeah. Supernova 2. Your light came on. Sorry, it's an error.
Timeout sub for
Yeah.
Supernova. I'm gonna put Sophia into C2 for Sam.
Ooh.
And I'm going to take my first back.
Stephanie in C2 for
Okay.
Supernova.
And coach's timeout for Supernova.
Starts now. It's creeping forward. Isn't it?
Yeah, it bugs me. I don't know why.
One time.
All right, coaches, that is time.
That's the quiz we're in. You gotta put it.
Oh, whatever. You killed an innocent wasp. She even carries it back to the trash even. Look at that. What
I know.
bravery.
I know who I'm not going to mess with. Holy cow!
It's a wasp.
All right, here we go. Lord bless that dear wasp. Okay, Supernova 1, your light's on. There you go. All right, 4. Okay, lights are off. Here we go. Time in question. Question 1620, CB4. Finish your question.
1628.
Time out. I'm sorry, 29. Yeah, I'm sorry. Time back, please.
Third team air.
Yep. All right. Time in question for the 435 win. Intervention 3. Finish your question.
435. 435. When the demon came out of him and he had that in their medicine came out.
20 points.
Good job.
No, okay. Question on 954. What, CB2. Finish your question. Sorry, it's air. All right. Supernova 3 down. CB2 down. Question on 2418. What? CB1. Finish your question.
2418. What one of them answered, are you the only visitor to Jerusalem who does not know the things that have happened there these days?
Yeah, 20 points. Good job. Question on 1522. Intervention 3. Finish your question.
1522. Whom did the Father say his servants?
I'm sorry, different question. Good try.
That is halftime.
Halftime scores are.
Halftime scores. Supernova, you have 1 team air, 1 person answered correctly with 20 points. CB squared, you have 14 airs, 5 quizzers answering correctly with 240 points. And Divine Intervention, you have 2 team airs, 3 people answering correctly with 60 points.
All right, start your half times.
1 minute. I wonder if that kid knows she's got those hairpins in his head. Clothespins. Those are clothespins, not hair.
Yeah.
They're hairpins now.
Teenagers.
How's it going? Doing a good job?
Don't make them like they used to, huh?
I know, I've known some pretty wild youth.
15 seconds. You
I
passed
used to be with one. Tell me about the crazies they got.
Yep. What a blessing, huh?
Yep. Okay, coaches, that is time.
Substitution.
All right, Supernova, do you have any subs, swaps, changes?
No thanks.
All right, how about CB squared?
Yes, Sayla is in C2.
Okay,
Sailors in C2 for CB squared.
all right, intervention.
Not at this time.
All right. Okay, so let's get our lights, Supernova 3 and CB1. Okay, hang on. Supernova 1. There we go. Lights are off. 6 minutes on the clock. Time in question. Course 1720, Supernova 3. Pinch question.
1723.
Time out. 22. Time back, please.
6 minutes.
Right. Intervention 2. Time in question. Course 1017 in. Intervention 2. Pinch question.
10:17 in. In one of the demon subject, your name, in one of the demon subject us, name, in one of the demon subjects.
Time.
Time out. Did you? I never heard the word even.
What are even?
Yeah.
So
Did, I don't know if any of you?
I
Yeah.
don't think I heard it either.
Yeah, you went through and came back and picked up some other stuff you missed. We never heard
Mr.
even.
Sanders, I did hear him say it right at the end, like immediately before time. It was relatively quiet and fast.
I think he missed it.
I do think I heard him say
He
it right.
possibly may have heard it, may have
I
missed
do
it.
not. I did not hear it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the rule, and I'm sorry.
13 there.
Yeah.
You're so close.
Yeah.
I said even, I said most.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Time in question. Going 20 verse 28. Supernova 1. Pinch question.
20 verse. What most rough that have mentally died from voice most children? Time.
I'm sorry. Different question. Yeah. Time ran out.
Great job.
3rd team here.
One. CB. Question going 1022 by. Intervention 2. Pinch question.
10:22 by. By whom have all things been handed over? By my father. By whom have all things been handed over to me?
20 points.
Good job.
Good job. Way to go back and pick it up then, man. CB1. Question on 1152. CB2. Pinch question.
11:52.
I'm sorry. It's a quote.
Oh, I didn't.
Just
I believe she was just saying the reference.
She just
Okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't really tell what you were saying. You were saying something. All right. We'll throw it out then. My bad. Time back on the clock. Sorry about that. It's always on those, you know, I'm trying to listen and stop it as soon as I can, and I thought you were quoting through the verse or something, but my bad. All right. Yeah. Thanks for the help there. Supernova 1 down. All right, 3. All right, here we go. Time in question. According to 411, last intervention 2. Finish question.
Lest what? They will bear you up. Lest you strike your foot against a stone.
20 points. You got it. Good job, man. 2 down. CB. Okay. Question on 1836. Supernova 3. Finish question.
1836. 1836. What do you inquire? What you inquire with the strength?
20 points. Got it. Good job. Supernova 1 down. Question on 1213. Tell CB1. Finish question.
12:13. Tell him my brother.
20 points. You got
Good
it.
job, Gloria. Perfect.
Question on 1420. CB2. Finish question.
14:20. What another said
I
right?
need 21. No, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That time back, please.
13 or air out.
Simon will come into 2.
Simon's in C2 for CB squared.
All right. Supernova 3. There you go. All right. Time in question. Going 843. What? Supernova 3. Finish question.
843. 843. What? what has she had a discharge of
A
blood?
different question. Yeah, good try.
Okay, good job.
Yep. All right. Question going 2260 CB2. Finish the question.
2262.
I'm sorry. Timeout. 66.
Sub for CB.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Simon out of seat 2 and leave that chair.
Okay. I don't want to say I don't like those 55, 66 references. They're hard to get out in time, and I know you guys are wanting to jump, but yeah, bad. All right. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. One ready. Time in question. According to 3-5 quote. Intervention 3.
3-5 quote. Every valley shall be filled, and every mountain and hill shall be made low, and the ground shall become straight, and the rough places shall be known level ways.
20 points. Good job. Number 1. Question on 728 CB4. Finish your question.
728 quote. I tell you, among those born of women, none is greater than John, yet the one who is least in the kingdom of God is greater than he.
20 points. Good job.
For
Nice.
CB.
Yes. Time
I'm
out.
gonna move Becca to seat 2, and then also, I think he marked it right for Simon, and it's actually an error. Simon has
Okay.
2 errors and no points.
Okay. All right.
And that did give you a 6-team error.
Okay.
I would also like to do some for intervention.
Sure.
And bring Gentry into seat 4,
Okay.
and captain will be McKinley.
Gentry's in seat 4, and captain is seat 3.
Yes.
3 minutes and 3 seconds in the first half.
Never saw that coming.
First half or second?
Second half.
Second
Second half. It says first half on the
You
bottom
must be-
of my thing.
You must be Dave Pratt or something.
Maybe.
Now it'll say second half.
That's bad. All right,
I
here
don't
we
know.
go.
I'm losing service.
We're going to get started. Supernova 1 down, intervention 4. There you go. Lights. Okay, lights off. Time in question. According to 2327, Supernova 1. Finish your question.
2327. 2327. Who followed?
Run out of time. Good try. Question according to 59 quote. CB5. That's an error. Flashed. All right. Going back down. Intervention. Okay. Question 220. Time out. Intervention 3. Light came back on. It's an error. One down. Take a breath.
Sub for intervention.
Yes.
I would like to bring Ava into seat 3.
Ava's
and
coming in
she will
seat
be
3.
captain.
Okay. Ava's captain.
Ava's captain
Yep.
too. All right.
All right. Here we go. Time in question. According to 849, when? Intervention 5. Finish your question.
849 wins. When someone from the ruler's house came and said it while he was still speaking.
20 points. Good job. Question on 933. Who? Supernova 3. Finish your question.
Who were happy with sleep? No, Peter
I'm
and
sorry, a different question. Yeah, good try. All right. Time out.
I'm out there.
Alright, Sam is coming into 3, Bradley and 1 is captain.
He was also there, 6-team error, and Sam came in.
Yep.
And who's captain now?
Bradley.
One.
Brad.
Okay. Everyone down? All right. Time in question. Code 1244. Oh, CB1. Finish your question.
1244. Over what he will set him over all his possessions.
Good job.
Good.
20
Time out.
points.
Quiz
Time
out. Perfect score.
Alright, Andy at 5 will be my captain, and then Simon will come to seat 3.
Okay.
Simon in 3.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, how much time is left?
95 seconds.
All right.
Okay. Turn 3 back on. Okay, here we go. Intervention 4, CB5, 4, CB4. There we go. All right, time in question. According to 1921, CB5, finish your question.
1921. Afraid. What was I afraid of?
You got 20 points. Good job.
Timeout.
Timeout.
I have to take my second half coach's timeout.
Coach's timeout for Supernova. How much time's left?
1 minute and 20 seconds.
Five seconds, coaches. And that is time.
I'd like to make
Okay.
a substitution for
Sure.
Supernova as well. I'm going to swap Sophia and Zoe.
2 and
Zoe's
4.
moving into seat 2, and Sophie's in floor now. Sophia.
And for intervention,
Sure.
I'd like to bring McKinley into seat 3. And
McKinley in 3.
Again,
She's captain.
Captain is.
McKinley.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Supernova 2, CB5. All right, timing question, according to 179. Intervention 5, finish your question.
179 quote.
A different question.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. Question on 721 in. Intervention 2, finish your question.
721 in. 721 in. When he healed many people of diseases and plagues and that hour and
20 points.
Good job.
Intervention 4. Question on 1330. Who? Intervention 5. Finish your question.
1332. Behold, someone last will be first and someone first will be last. Who are last will be first some?
20 points.
Nice job, Mister.
Question on 1620. Supernova 3. Finish your question.
1622.
Time out is 23. Sorry. Good try.
Good try, buddy.
Snare. Okay. Going down.
Time back or?
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. All right. Timing question. According to 24.8. What? Supernova 1. Finish your question.
24. What they remembered his words.
Yeah. 20 points. Good
Yeah,
job.
Bradley.
Nice. Question on 647. CB5. Finish your question.
647 quote.
I'm sorry. It's what? What? Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
Intervention 4. 4. Question on 1136. Intervention 5. Finish your question.
1136. The holy rat just gives you light. It's in your whole body full of that, and lift up that gives you light. It's in your life, just gives you light. If what will your whole body be full of light? If then your whole body is full of light.
I'm sorry. Different question. Yeah. Good try.
And that is
All right. Quiz scores are.
Scores are in third place in this quiz with 7 team errors, 2 people answering correctly with 10 points. Supernova.
Good job, Supernova.
We're in second place in our quiz with 6 team errors, 4 people answered correctly, 150 points. Divine Intervention. First place in our quiz with 8 team errors, 5 people answered correctly, 270 points. CV squared.
Good job.
Come check your scores. Pick up your lineup, please.
Yeah. Good job.
Great job.
I'm glad you guys finally had a good quiz. You have bad quizzes. Good job.
thank you. And thank you, Steve.
Yes.
Thank you guys for your time.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
Looks okay?
Yeah, coaches, check your scores.
All right.
We're good, thank you.
We're going to 8, right? Are we going to 8 now?
That's pretty awesome. I like that. For some reason,
What in the world was Kim thinking pairing you two?
I know, right?
We're perfect together.
What was she
We
thinking?
go together like kerosene and fire.
I like this combination.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that combination, huh? Garrison and fire. How explosive can it get?
Andrew, where do we go?
Why would I be?
Sam.
I've known these guys longer than you've been around.
You've known us since Jack was only 60, right? I'm sorry.
Longer than
bad
that. Longer than that.
Yeah.
Hey, you've been around since I started. Then you come along a little later.
I didn't come on the scene until 1996. Was my first.
Okay, my first time was 91.
In
I
Des
think
Moines.
you were there, right?
Yeah.
Harrisburg? Yeah. So,
Been there a long time.
a long time.
84.
I was talking.
Not 84,
Oh.
86 was my first year.
I met a guy named Topher.
Topher Children.
You know Topher? I was at Church of Micah a few weeks ago. He's talking to this guy, and I get to talk to him. I look down, he had a name tag. His name's Topher. I said, wait a minute. I said, are you the Topher associated with Bible quizzing and cubing and all that? He said, I am. I said, how do you know these people? I started rattling off the old cubic people. He said, well, you do know some folks, don't you? I said, yeah, I do.
Oh, well, I should go see what they're doing.
Don't you get the itch to get back at the table?
What would have been my peak years as a quizmaster, I didn't do it because of the legalism with trying to play games with the rules.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it for a number of years. Then one time we had a Teen World Bronze Wall Family Life thing in New York, and the kids from New York said, how come you don't quizmaster nationals? So okay, that was an encouragement.
Right.
So I did it then for probably 4 or 5 or 6 years.
Right.
And then I started doing the table officials.
Right.
And I'm not one who's going to do both.
I appreciate that. I'm a helicopter.
You folks have fun.
Yeah, hi. How's Mrs. Tegler today? So finally, CD squared. Okay.
Oh, seriously? Well, we were watching. I didn't
I had
know
them in Iowa and all 4 quizzes. And they just don't. Yesterday they didn't do well. They did good today. When what's her name in center? Yeah, when she hit like the first 3 or 4 questions.
I noticed.
And she was done.
Wait, is it on? No, it's right now.
Yep.
Missing Anchorage.
Anchor.
Did you say that 4-letter word?
He did.
Do you know what though? I love snow.
You know what? I remember so many Saturday nights, Mike Crom loading up, saying, "Yeah, we got 4 inches of snow and it's snowing up wherever he's from, north of here."
Yeah.
I was like, we made
Real close to Duluth, I think.
Yeah. So I was talking to somebody out in Minnesota yesterday, and he was telling me, he said, "Yeah, it's going to be interesting in 28 going through the order."
I don't think so.
I didn't
have a
line up.
backup location.
I'll find which one you want.
In the afternoon today?
I know the
This should be a good one.
I like the
Okay, coaches, you get your teams on the seats. I'd like to get started as soon as we can.
multiple lineups.
Which lineup?
You got 5 different
What's
lineups.
the code?
I need to do one of those.
No, we're gonna do.
Orland, what is
We're
the
gonna do this
code?
one. Alright.
Orland?
Hey guys, I don't think we've done this one yet.
I don't have a code yet. I don't have a lineup yet.
Rachel Ruby, Doug Taylor, Jacob.
I will definitely
I
give you
don't know how
one.
to.
All
Hi,
right.
good. What did you sound like no. What's your team name? No.
We're chosen.
Nice. All right. I like that.
Anchor, chosen and known.
Yeah, that's my name.
As I say. Excuse me.
I'm assuming we're using the same lineup.
Morning.
We'll switch on the next
M03.
one.
Tanya, Ben, Lydia, Michael, Gabe. Did the coach get it right?
Thank you.
All right. Here we go. This side, let's get our lights off, do a light check, and then we'll make sure we have people in the right seats if we need to. Okay, so I have anchored seat 2. Seat 2, need your light off. And known 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4.
Sit on it.
There. It came back on. It kind of went off and came back. It's back on. This off.
Okay.
Don't flex that muscle. All right.
The other muscle.
Yeah. Okay. Anchored 1 and 2. Anchored. Right here. Okay. Coaching's over.
2.
So let's get our light off. 2. 2.
Still on.
There you go. All right. Let's do a light check. Anchored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chosen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Known 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's jump for prayer. Jump on number 2. And 1 down. Chosen 1 down. 3, 2. All right. Anchor 2, 5. Lead us in prayer.
Lord, thank you for this day. I thank you for this time we have together. I pray that you'll help us to just have a great quiz. I pray that no matter what happens, Lord, we'll be able to glorify you and honor your name. And Lord, I just pray that you'll bless this day, bless this quiz, bless these quizzers. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right. My captains, I have Zeb in 3. Natanya. Did I get that anywhere close?
You were right on.
You got it.
All right. And I have Alexa. I know I can pronounce Alexa. All right. Okay. Lights 3, 4, anchor 2, chosen 2. Let's get them off. There we go. They're off. Anchored 1 down. 6 minutes on the clock. You ready? Here we go. Time in question. Question 237 from chosen 1. Finish your question.
237 from 237 from what did you not depart from the temple?
20 points. Good job. Come out. All right. Stay there. Yeah, I know. I have to get a hammer. Okay. All right, here we go. 10-minute question. According to 838, quote, known to. Sorry.
838, quote. The man from whom the demons had gone begged that he might be with him, but Jesus sent him away, saying.
20 points. Time out. It's like being on a cliff, right? Saying.
I did that intentionally.
Yeah, okay. All right, good job. All right, here we go. Time in question. Question 1614. What? Known to. Finish the question.
1614, what? The Pharisees who were lovers of money heard all these things. What did the Pharisees hear? All these things?
20 points. Good job, Alexa. Question on 149. Who had chosen 1? Finish your question.
149. Who had 149? Who had done great things for me, for he was mighty.
20 points. Good job. Question on 1710. Say known 5. Finish your question.
17:5 say. Be a burden.
Time.
Run out of time. There. 4. All right. All right. Question going 10-6. What would chosen 1? Finish your question.
10-6. What? 10-6. What? What? Your peace. What will rest upon in your peace? And if
Time.
the son of peace is
Run out of time. You were there. You were there. All right. Good try. Question going 2237. Known 3. Finish your question.
2237 quote.
I'm sorry. It's what? What was it? Yeah. Good try. Yep. Question going 1325. What do known 2? Finish your question.
1325. What do? And you began. What do you begin to sound outside and to knock on the door, saying, "Lord, open to us"?
I needed. What do I not know?
Okay.
Probably several what's. Good try. Yep. Good try. Question going 312. Who known 1? Finish your question.
312. Who came? Do we wrap up anything? The crowds?
I'm sorry. Crowds is not in there. Tax collectors. Thing. Tax.
Can I call a coach's timeout?
Yeah, coach's
For
timeout
known,
for
please?
for known. Looking over there.
Start now.
For some reason, I when I first looked over, it's the battery.
5 seconds, coaches. That's time, coaches.
Have a seat.
All right, everyone back to your seats.
Just, can I mention something? Just be careful about communicating during a question with your coaches and your teammates. That's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to be listening to the answers and questions and no communication.
Yep.
I'll call fouls on you.
Yep. All right, anchored 1 down, 2, 2. There you go. All right, time in question. Code 1236. What may? Chosen 1. Finish your question.
1236. What may? 36. What may they open the door?
20 points. You got it. Good job. Question 1839. How did he known to? Finish your question.
1839. How did he cry out all the more?
20 points. Good job. Question going 2447. In chosen 1. Finish your question.
2447. In what should repentance for the forgiveness of sins be proclaimed in his name?
Yeah, 20 points. Question going 1149. What's chosen 1? Finish your question.
1149. 1149. What? What? Said.
Time.
I'm running out of time. Good try. Question going 949. Known 1. Finish your question.
949 quote. Video applied.
Sorry, John answered. Yeah.
I'm
Good
gonna make
try.
a substitution.
All right,
for
time out.
known, please. I am gonna put Mariah in seat 1 for Zach.
Mariah's in seat 1 for known.
Right. All right, time in question. Going 629. Offer known 2. Finish your question.
629. Offer what? The other also.
20 points. Good job. Question going 501. By what was chosen for? Finish your question.
By what? Was the Lake of Gethsemane?
I'm
Time.
sorry. Yeah. Didn't get all the question. Yeah.
Third
try.
team air.
Question going 23-3. Who asked? Known 2.
23. Who asked? Pilot.
20 points. Good
Time
job.
out, quiz out.
Right, good job. Alright, I am put, hold on, took the glasses off. For known, I'm putting Josiah in seat 2. One should never take the glasses off. Sky is my captain in seat 3. Josiah?
Josiah's in seat 2.
Yes, please.
And Sky in seat 3 is captain now.
Alright, and then I would like to call a coach's timeout.
All right, coach's timeout for Anchored.
Anchored coach's timeout starts now. Three, 2, 1. That's time.
All right, coaches. All right, everybody down. Let's get our lights off. There you go. All right, lights are off. They were. Here we go. Time in question. Going 20 verse 7. What did they known 3? Finish your question.
21st 7. Did they answer that? They did not know where it came from.
Yeah, 20 points. You got
There
it.
you go. Slow down.
Question going to 433 in chosen 4. Finish your question.
433. If.
Time out. Did I stumble over that? Yeah. I don't know why I got tongue tied. I'm gonna throw it out and put time back on the clock. If that's okay with you. All right.
What was it?
It was in where?
Was the answer.
Yeah, and where was a man who had a spirit?
Thank
All
you
right.
for throwing
Yep.
that out.
All right. Appreciate it. Thanks for the help. Here we go. Time in question. Question 7-5. What does he anchored 5? Finish your question.
7-5. What does he love our nation?
20 points. Excellent job. Question score 19-5. When did he look up and say? No question. Question score 11-15. What is some of the chosen one? Finish your question.
11:15. What is 11:15? What is what is he has to do that.
Time.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Time
Ran
out
out of time.
then. You're out.
Time out.
You're 80 points for a team.
All right. Good job.
I'm going to move Lydia to seat 1 and bring Faith into seat 3. And
Lydia's in
Faith will be
seat
captain.
1, and Faith is coming in seat 3 for chosen.
And she's captain.
And who's captain?
Faith.
Faith is captain.
And that is halftime.
Oh. All right. Halftime scores are.
Halftime scores are, Anchor, you have no team errors. 1 person answered correctly, 20 points. Chosen, you have 4 team errors. 1 person answered correctly, 70 points. And for known, you have 5 team errors, 2 people answering, 100 points.
All right. Take your halftime. Yeah, I know. Straight from Walmart. pH 9.5.
The greater choice.
I guess it's water's water.
Alkaline.
Yeah, I know.
pH 9.5. Plus.
Plus.
Gabe, you can't get nothing if you're going.
I gotta change it so he doesn't.
No pressure, Gabe. You must keep it.
15 seconds, coaches.
I did jump it to the second half for you. So you don't.
I usually look at how many questions I have to know. Is it the first half or second half?
Oh. Yeah, that does help sometimes.
Coaches, that's time.
All right. Everyone back to your seats.
Substitutions.
No, my God.
Aye, skipper.
Unknown.
What'd you say?
To the unknown God.
Okay, Anchor, do you have any subs?
Yes. We have Daniela coming into C3 for Zeb, and Jacob would be captain.
All right.
Danielle's in seat 3, and Zeb is captain.
Did you say captain?
No, Jacob.
Jacob. Okay. All right, Chosen, maybe any subs?
Yes, I'm putting Charity into seat 5.
Charity in seat 5.
All right. And how about known?
Okay, let's see, no, we're good right now.
All right.
My glasses were on.
Yep. All right, chosen 1, your light is on. There you go. And anchored 1, yours popped on. Wow. Known 3, chosen 3, anchored 1 and 2. Okay, there we go. Lights are off, 6 minutes on the clock. Time in question. According to 12-2, what is covered up? Known 3. Finish your question. 20 points, you got it. Good job. Question on 139, and when did anchored 1? Finish your question.
139 when did? And when did Mary Rose and did Mary Rose and undertakes into the whole country to town Judah? And when did Mary Rose?
Come out. Did she say?
I don't think so.
Let's see. I didn't hear it go. I didn't know if you said the word went. Did anybody else hear?
I did not hear it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I needed arise and go.
Awesome.
Yeah. Change went to go. Good try.
Jacob, thanks for your honesty.
Yep. All right. We go. Time in question. According to 922, by whom must the Son of Man be rejected? Anchored 5.
By whom will the Son of Man be rejected? This generation.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's not in there.
I tried.
All right.
Substitution
Yes,
for
time
known,
out.
please. I would like to put Zach in seat 1 for known.
All right.
Zach in seat 1
Please.
for known.
All right, lights are off. Here we go, tell me a question. According to 317 quote, anchored 3.
317 quote. His winnowing fork is in his hand to clear his threshing floor. In the chaff you'll burn the quenchable.
I'm sorry, and to gather wheat, yeah.
Third team air.
All right. Question going to 424, time out.
She was just adjusting.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it out.
Thank you.
Light came back on and flashed, and some others joined in. Lights are off.
A couple seconds.
Yeah, a couple seconds back on. All right, here we go. Tell me a question. According to 1519, as whom anchored 1? Finish your question.
1519 as whom? Assume it. Assume to me one of your high servants.
20 points. Good job. Question on 1425. Who chosen for? Finish your question.
1425. Who?
Time.
We're out of time. Good try.
Okay.
Okay. Question on 20 verse 38 quote. Known 3.
20 verse 38 quote. Now is not God of the dead, but of the living, for all live to him.
20 points.
Nice.
Time out.
Time out.
We have a foul on seat number 2. Communicating during a question, okay? I warned people earlier.
Which team?
What
Chosen.
On chosen team.
All right.
Don't hurt your score, but
Yeah.
don't do it again.
Yep. All right, here we go. Time in question. According to 2214, when did he known 3? Finish your question.
You kind of table. When out came, he kind of
20 points. Got
There
it.
you go, John.
Question on 24-2. What did they known 3? Finish your question.
24-2. And they found a stone probably.
20 points.
Time out.
Time out.
Good job.
That's
Too fast.
We are going to.
I'm starting to figure out your style so it's easier to listen to you.
So she speaks a little fast?
Really?
Would that be right?
Everybody
Yeah,
talks
she
fast to
does,
me.
yeah.
But
All right, I
That's
put
what's
good.
Mariah in seat 3 for known, please.
All right.
Mariah's in seat 3 for known.
And Zach in seat 1 is my captain.
That's
Mr.
captain.
Zach is captain.
Yes, sir.
How much time is left in the match?
199 seconds.
A minute?
Like
no, 2 minutes.
3 minutes, 19 seconds.
Thank you. I did not do that.
Translated.
We'll help you. All right, lights are off. Time in question. According to 211, and where was the Savior chosen 3? Finish your question.
And where was the Savior born? In the city of David.
20 points. Good job. Nice.
Okay.
Question according to 19.5 quote. Known 1.
19.5 quote. Oh. Quote. Oh. When Jesus came to the place.
I'm sorry, you started out when, then you went back and put and when. I'm sorry, it's an error.
Can I
I don't think I said when.
that?
Yeah?
I
When
made
we have and,
Okay.
it, the way he says it,
Okay.
it comes right after the
I
5.
did make a sound, like I made a sound that I could understand that if you might have
You
heard
also said
when.
first.
Well,
Good there.
well, yeah, I don't count. Okay. All right, I'll throw it out. We'll put time back on the clock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I've seen a lot of error. It seems like a lot of the quotes this year start with and or but or something like that, and a lot of times those are drops. So just be very careful. You know, just everybody in general that when you hit those, you make sure and hit that first word. So somebody who's not familiar with your cadence can pick up on it. But all right, I understand we have different ways of doing things, and the Lord knows I have my own issues. But, all right, some of you know them, some of you don't. It's okay. All right, here we go. Time back on the clock, a couple of seconds. All right, and time in question. Question 634, who lend to sinners? Anchored 5.
Even sinners.
20 points, good job. Question on 711, who went with? Anchored 5. Finish your question.
Who went with 11? Who went with? His disciples are a great crowd. Went with him.
20 points. Question on 2132, what anchored 4? Finish your question.
2132.
Sorry, there. Good try. All right. Question on 2312, when did Herod and Pilate chosen 5? Finish your question.
Conference. Every day.
20 points. Good job. Question on 147, in whom anchored 1? Finish your question.
147. In whom does my Savior?
Yeah, 20 points. Good job. Question according to 1033, to where did it chosen to? Finish your question.
1033. To where it did.
Time.
I'm sorry, it's error. Good try.
Good job.
Time out.
I don't want to be nitpicky, but there was a little bit of a stutter when you said the reference to the verse, which I heard the 10, and then there was like a little bit of a pause, and that could have really thrown off and maybe given him an extra word if it was there. I don't know if that's just me.
I think it's fine.
Okay, I'll sit down.
Yeah, if I did, I didn't notice that time. A lot of times I do. Usually I can get through 10 pretty easy. All right, here we go. Time in question. According to 13:7, what do I find? Chosen 3.
What do I find? No fruit.
Yeah, no is not in the verse. I need none. Yeah, good try. Good try. Question on 1223. What is more than food? Anchored 1.
Light.
20 points. Got it. Question on 2233. Who said? No question. Coach's timeout for anchored.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
3, 2, 1. That's time.
All right, coaches.
Can I make a substitution, please?
Sure.
I would like to put Emma in seat 3 and Mariah in seat 5.
Okay.
Emma in seat 3 now and Mariah in 5.
Okay, yes, sir.
How much time is left?
30 seconds.
Oh, thank you very much.
Half a minute.
We didn't lose any. You're right. Okay, everyone down. Known 4, 3.
1/60th an hour.
3. Chosen.
Yeah.
Chosen 3.
120th of an hour.
She won't give you a technical for talking.
Sit down.
3 known. Your lights on. Yeah.
That's you, Emma, now.
There you go. All right. All right. Lights off. Here we go. Time in question on 1513. What did the younger anchored 1? Finish your question.
1513. What did the younger of them say to his father? Father, give me the share of property that's coming to me.
Yeah, a different question. Checking some of the known 4 down. Question on 1824 quote. Known 2.
Jesus, seeing that he becomes sad, said how difficult it is for those who are both.
20 points.
Nice, good job. And that is the quiz.
Nice.
You waited the whole quiz, man. Good job. Should have done sooner. All right, final scores are.
Final scores, third place in our quiz with 7 team errors, 3 people answered correctly with 70 points chosen.
Good job.
Second place in our quiz with 5 team errors, 2 people answering correctly with 100 points anchored. In first place in this quiz with 5 team errors, 3 people answering with 200 points. Gnomes. Coaches, pick up your lineups and check the scores.
There we go, good quiz.
Good job. Love your glasses. Oh, thank you. Good job.
See you, man.
Thank you guys for the official.
Yeah, good job, Tyler.
We got one right last year. Thank you. Table officially.
Yeah.
Make sure that comes with the guy.
Anchor.
Hang on a second.
And we are good.
All right. Wait for it. We don't want that. Hang on a second.
Hey, Michael, guess who we're facing?
Fervent, divine intervention, and vertical.
Hey, Wendy. That puts you in a difficult position.
Oh, no. Did I leave my stuff in the office?
I just.
It was under gas when we should grab it. I would not be surprised. Also, I went to leave too, but someone is taking photos.
Yeah, okay.
Taking photos.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw.
You see? Okay. I might have told them that they leave.
Frankly, if you're watching, your daughter's a bitch. She's stealing my flowers.
Am I missing? I don't think that's
And when I saw you. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yep. Yeah. No problem.
Divine intervention in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, switching it up. Switching it up.
It's outside?
It is outside.
Because there was one inside earlier.
She gave me something to hang on to, so that's why I did it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good that you know them better than you.
That's why I like going to those tournaments. You see these
Right.
teams you normally don't see.
Okay, we're in the middle.
Fervent's
We're
on
gonna
our
go
butt.
Amanda Gentry, Levi, Captain, Ava after.
I choose
Ah, where your mouse at? Where are you, mouse?
I choose to have a mouse up.
Yeah, I need to increase the size of my mouth or something.
C4, Emma.
Kitty, is this hat off?
Come on, Sam, let's get it rolling with today.
Then I could just lift him up and it's like.
Do we happen to have exactly the people that I put on the sheet and not the people that I picked? That's me. Okay, there's McKinley. Where's Alexia?
That was the most questions we've had in quiz, 52.
More importantly, what does the like next?
Just amazing.
Oh, that reminds me. I wonder how
They mention the action though, and there's like 5. They just get something with the mouth.
You're gonna throw me out of the
Studying
crib?
the mouth of
Sure. Come on, muscles.
Okay.
From another mother or like
I think I just saw fish.
from their mother?
Oh, he was in the ribbon. Coming from.
Starburst?
Does he have the answers in the octopus?
He's got an entire quiz book folded up very cleverly inside the office.
In the exact order of chapter and verse.
Of questions that are in that question
Yeah.
set.
He shredded every verse and he memorized and stuck it right in the head of that.
Yeah.
Rather than
That's
the
like
head of himself.
the other night, I'm sitting in the rally, and I'm looking at Ben up there speaking. He's got those
Come on, train monkey, dance for me.
note cards. He's looking at it, and I said, "There's no way I could read that."
You know
I don't
why?
how many he didn't have that many.
That's why you throw back at me.
Well, that's what we teach you preachers of word. Your notes have to be on 3 by 5.
You got other
Okay.
nobody knows about, right?
Everything you need to know has to
You'll
be
share
on.
that later.
He had all the verses memorized. You just
Yeah.
have to have the order that
Right.
he wants to preach them.
Yeah.
You know.
Probably had 3 or 4 cards, and he's like, "This is the main point, hunger and
All right,
whatever."
guys.
Couple of thoughts, and he
And all
just
of his sign language.
Yeah.
Significant because his daughter is deaf.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't think I knew was
Yeah.
deaf. Okay.
His daughter that they adopted is deaf, and she just got a cochlear implant.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
6 months
The
ago.
worst is behind us.
Okay.
She's 3
So
now.
we get
And so she can't talk yet, but she does make a lot of noise. That's who's making all the noise in the front.
Oh, okay. Got
Is
it.
his daughter. And finally she fell and hit her head. And then
Is that
she hit her
inside
eye.
Oh, okay. That's
But I wasn't going to ask her to leave.
yeah. No.
Yeah.
Is that inside his shirt?
Oh, the pigs are late again.
Where are our herd? I hope they're not on
What's
by.
happening right now?
No, they're not.
Oh, it's wearing a green shirt too. I thought you were birthing it. I'm sorry.
I'm surprised this far ahead.
I like.
I thought it was inside his shirt and it was coming out like a Joey pouch.
I like it. I want to get started.
I mean, he looks like the kind of guy.
Just
They
slip
don't
the
have
top
a-
of your
They don't
sweatshirt
have a
pocket.
break this morning. Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday there was.
I mean, when you're holding a giant duck in your arms, like people are gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we had, fortunately, we had 3 overtimes in the first quiz and 1 double overtime in the first quiz. And the second quiz, we had 2 more overtimes.
And when a duck is
And
holding
so
you in
we
its
needed
arms,
that.
people are going to talk about you.
Yeah.
They didn't do that today, though.
I prefer that actually, to be held in the arms of a duck.
I'm
Yeah.
glad CD Squared had a good quiz.
I don't know if it's just because it doesn't happen as often
They had
or
a
what.
terrible quiz.
It's comforting.
But I was glad.
They wrap their
yeah.
little feathers around you? I
Yeah,
know.
yesterday too, one day.
Yeah, yeah. And I had them in Iowa. They did awful. I feel bad.
Why is Cliffy J on the roof over
I
there?
was with Chad yesterday afternoon.
I made all of you look. Gabby even got up.
Yeah.
And they got they had 580 points in the first half. One quiz was quizzed out with 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Emma,
Into the quiz,
you get
and
in
she
this quiz.
quizzed out for the
Okay.
score.
But only one.
You know.
Well,
And
you gotta walk
and the next
before you can
quiz,
run.
Yeah.
Okay? We gotta toddle
came
before
in,
we can run.
and they exploded.
Hey, who did that? You're just like
And
my
they had 30
5-year-old. Who
points
did
at
that?
halftime.
Pick it up.
And they wound up with 120
Clean up that
points,
blood.
taking second place to 140 over here. Messengers
I'm
quit
gonna throw
jumping.
that.
Yeah. They kept jumping faster.
Right.
You didn't throw your message around, did you?
Sometimes
You know, they had 15 errors.
rhythms aren't bad now. Sometimes they can kill themselves. They just like gosh. That's like this last quiz. I kind of got caught a time or two because after Alexa and this girl quiz, they slowed down. I was getting
I'm actually heating up. I'm actually heating up. Get a little warm.
3 or 4 words. I kind of like that.
You guys getting
style.
warm? We haven't left this
One
building in like an hour.
director,
Don't open that window.
he might be coming from NCO, but he wanted to disqualify teams with 15 errors. They should be disqualified and take 3rd place automatically. Well, you can
Just
do
like-
that.
It's like in
It might be better to give them 30 points off after 12.
some of them don't care. It's like I was talking to Greg Gossett in the championship quiz. That one time they started airing on purpose.
Okay, I have an announcement.
Revelation from
This is
women
from
taking the tournament.
Rachel
So they can
Narata.
go to a
I
fourth.
told you your mom texted me.
Yeah.
Can you tell Sam his brothers are watching him on YouTube and to get a jump?
Who's Sam? Who's Sam?
Sam's in the middle.
That's the young
You
man.
slacker, you better start jumping. They're gonna come after you.
He did jump a lot.
Okay.
You gotta jump
He never
earlier.
got on camera though.
Jump on time in.
I told him to do. I called the coach. I just said, just jump. Have a moment.
Have a moment. Start singing. I'm here.
And then do the hokey pokey.
Do the
Well,
hokey pokey.
he does. Don't encourage him. He does that.
I'll encourage.
That's Iowa fight song.
They want to know why. My
What's
wife
that?
wants to know why we don't have
That's
matching
Iowa fight song,
shoes.
isn't it?
Because it wasn't in the budget.
Do the hokey pokey.
Not in the
I think
budget.
that's hate and pride. You know.
Next year.
It all got blown on candy.
Tell them if they want to sponsor the team, they can. Or
Yeah.
buy everybody's shoes, right?
This team is a
Can you send my shirt?
Has to be an NCO.
Sam,
Yeah.
Sam is percolating in excitement.
All right, Pigs, where are you?
Sam
Why are
is
some this way
percolating
and
with
some
They're
this
excitement.
coming from site 4.
And which one's better?
Period.
Maybe I'll go this way.
He may need to use
It
the
ought to
bathroom
be,
now that he knows
yeah.
that.
I'm looking at the wrong one again.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll even go both ways. And then
Scores.
Oh,
Sam loves the attention.
Round 2.
I gotta make sure I get this right.
There.
How's it going?
Good. Are you with the herd?
Oh, they can probably hear
I'm
us.
with the herd.
So what do you guys want to call?
I'm talking about what I'm going to text, but they can probably hear.
I need a lineup card. I'm trying to lineup card. I'm gonna just put people in.
You can do that too.
I'm just gonna put them in.
You're welcome.
guys
Thank
have to
you.
tell me if I'm right.
We have,
I think he was.
actually, we don't.
You don't see too many 14-year-olds.
I got them all in already.
Randomizer.
Give her a technical for the lineup not being what you have.
That's right. You give me the right lineup, otherwise I give you that. Give her a technical. We haven't got to our first question.
We love to show Lyndon hitting us. What are you doing back there?
I'm in question.
Oh, I was like popping up and down.
Okay, herd old pigs, if you can come on in and get on the seats, I will give you a moment.
Emmy in seat 1, George is captain in 2, Merle's in 3, Jonathan 4, Ben's 5.
I don't think this was right.
Yes.
I have no Emmy.
Emmy is ready.
Whoa, are you the responsible adult now?
Yes.
What's the world? Congratulations for joining the club.
These aren't spelled correctly. I gotta give you a technical.
That's actually so fair.
I'm only at one speed. I'm up here. Like I'm like a Goodyear blimp. You guys just hold my ropes.
Goodyear
Well,
blimp.
question mark. I guess.
You guys just like trying to keep me here. And
It has to be a star, not
Yes!
a zero. Let's go.
I'm at a Macy's Day Parade.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I'd be like
Cut me loose.
a Snoopy balloon or something.
M4C.
M4C?
Oh, there'll be a fire.
All right.
3, 2, 1, die!
All right. Everyone's attention. So I was told you guys want to be called pigs. All right. Make sure your assistant coach was not pulling my leg.
Or maybe just oink.
Yeah. All right. Let's get our lights. I have fervent, I have an intervention, and I have pigs. So let's get our lights off, do a light check. So fervent, 3, your lights on. There you go. Let's do a light check. Fervent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Intervention, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pigs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. One jump for prayer. We're gonna go at it. Okay. Everyone down. Lights are off. They were. Intervention 2 down. We're gonna jump on color red. Okay. Red. Bang. Pigs 5. Lead us in prayer.
Lord, we thank you for this quiz. We thank you for the rain. And I just pray that this will be a good quiz. We will remember our material and those in reading.
Amen. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go to the quiz. Sammy. You're the epicenter of our team. Okay.
All right. So
As
my
you go,
my
we go.
captains. Squat please. Squat please. I have Bailey in 5. I have Levi in 3. Okay. And I have George in 2. All right. Cool, George. All right. 6 minutes are on the clock. Our lights. We have pigs. Intervention. There you go. Lights are off. Here we go. Time in question. According to 13.2 quote. Fervent 5.
13-2. Well, 13-2. Any answer them. Do you think that these Galileans will worse sinners than all the other Galileans because they suffer in this way?
20 points.
Good job, Bailey. Good start.
Yep. Question. According to 23.20. Does intervention 1. Pinch a question.
What did he 20 design? I have so much more desire to reach this.
20 points. Good job. Time out. Okay, got a little air flowing, which is good. So make sure and speak up just a touch. Okay, help me help you. All right, time in question. Go to 4-9 to where? Fervent 3. Pinch question.
4-9 to where? To where? To where? Any brought to Jerusalem, to where he brought Jerusalem, and set him on the pinnacle of the temple, and he brought to Jerusalem and set him on the pinnacle of the temple.
I'm sorry, brought. I needed took. Yeah, brought's not in the verse. Good try.
It's alright, Sam. It's alright. You're right there.
Fervent 2 down. Fervent 3. Question on 22:19. Fervent 1. Pinch question.
22:19. What? Took? Right?
I'm sorry, different question.
Yeah. It was a good question. You're right.
Yep. Right. Question on 176. Who? Pigs. 3. Pinch question. I'm sorry, that's not in there. I need to profit. That's sorry. Good try. Yeah. Question on 538 into intervention 3. Pinch question.
538 into what must new one be put for questions?
20 points. Good job. Question on 837. What? Intervention 5. Pinch question.
837. What? What were they afraid?
A different question. Question on 951. What did Fervent 2, that's an error, flashed.
That's right.
Careful.
Third team error.
All right. Pigs, there. Question on 715. Who? Intervention 4. Pinch question.
715 who? Jesus. The dead man. Who said it would begin to speak?
20 points.
Nice job.
Question, going 20 verse 23. What? Pigs 3. Pinch question. 20 points. Good job. Intervention 2. Question on 1242. Pigs 3. Pinch question.
And the Lord said, who is the faithful and wise manager whom his master has set over his household to give him the portion of the
20 points. Good job.
Good job.
Question on 321. What? Fervent? Time out.
3.
Fervent? Intervention. Okay, intervention 3 as a error. It had a flash. Okay, careful.
Sub-intervention.
Okay.
I like to bring McKinley in C3.
I was
Amy
looking over.
coming in C3. Captain is
Ava in 4.
Davis in C4. Captain.
I was looking over here. Yeah, I didn't catch it. All right. All right. Pigs 1, intervention 2, fervent 2. There you go. 2. All right. Time in question. Question 644 from intervention 2. Finish question.
Time.
Time out. Could you? I couldn't hear a question or answer. Please speak up a little bit more, okay, or come forward.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can turn it.
Yeah, I don't know that. I was in here yesterday morning. That was not on. It got.
I don't think it was on even just in the first quiz.
Yeah, it got stuffy, and we opened the windows, and it was fine. And we can open the windows. I'd rather have that than this white noise knocking sound down before it gets to me. I'm hampered enough as it is.
First one was perfect.
You better not laugh at me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it's possible.
226.
Or Linda. Yes, sir.
May I ask the time?
Time.
2 minutes and 26 seconds in the first half.
2:26. We'll let it.
I give it up.
Okay. Just just speak up.
I know the system.
Yeah.
No.
All right, here we go. Everyone down. Lights are off. Time in question. According to 1114, intervention 3. Finish question.
1114 quote. 1114 quote. Not just Wisconsin, a demon that was made. When the demon had gone out, the mute man spoke, and the people marveled.
20 points. Question on 137 with pigs 3. Finish question.
With whom was the moving house from God?
20 points. Good job. Question on 1010. When fervent 5. Finish question.
10, when going to its street and say whenever you enter a town, they do not see.
Yeah, 20 points.
Good job.
Question on 842. Intervention 5. Finish question.
842. Who pressed around him? I just want the people pressed around him.
20 points.
Time out.
Time out.
First half, first half.
Coach's time out for pigs.
Starts now.
Good job, Bailey.
You've never had before, so it's hard to push back more. If you need to, like, think something figured out.
3, 2, 1. That's time.
All right, that's time. Yes. Yeah, if you want to. If you don't have, yeah, and the other thing, you don't have to open the windows so wide. If it's warm, just a couple of inches, and we can spread it out.
We had team bonus for divine intervention that last question.
All right. Okay. Let's lights off. There we go. Fervent 2. Much better. All right. Lights are fans off. All right, here we go. Time in question. Corner 1424. Pigs 5. Finish question.
1424. 1424.
Different question. All right. Question on 1911 as pigs 2. Finish question.
1911 as she to tell a parable. Has to hear these things.
20 points.
Good job.
Good job. Question on 1620 intervention 2. Finish question.
1624.
Time out. It's 23. Time back, please. Yeah.
Sub for intervention.
Sure.
I would like to bring Alexia into seat 2 and Levi into seat 4.
Lexi in 2 and Levi in seat 4. And captain is?
McKinley in
Sub for fervent.
Sure.
Put Lanita in seat 4 for Emma.
Okay. Lanita in 4.
And
Lanita in 4.
Lanita is in seat 4. Lanita's in 4 for NC.
All right. Okay. Fervent 2. Light. There you go. All right. Time in question. According 24-4 in pigs 3. I'm sorry, it's the air. Flash. Careful. All right. Fervent 1 down.
Third team air.
Intervention 3 down. Question according 236 in intervention 1. Finish question.
236. Was she advanced in years?
Yeah, 20 points. Good job. Intervention 2 down. Question on 1826. Intervention 5. Finish question.
1826. What those who heard it said.
Yeah, different question. Yeah, good try.
Sub for intervention.
Come out.
I would like to bring Ava into seat 5.
Okay.
Ava's coming in seat 5 for intervention.
Hi, Sammy.
All right, lights off. Tell me in question. According to 1222, what? Pigs 3. Finish question.
Like he said, therefore I tell you, do not be anxious about your life, what you lead, nor about your body, what you put on.
20 points. Good job.
That is halftime.
Halftime. Scores are.
Halftime scores, left to right. Fervent, you have 3 team errors, 1 person answered correctly, 40 points. Divine Intervention, you have 5 team errors, 5 people answering correctly, with 120 points in first place. Herd of Pigs, you have 3 team errors, 2 people answering correctly in second place, 100 points.
Okay, start your halftime, coaches.
We need to keep
Fans off now. So
Yeah.
Are we opening windows again?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Are we opening windows again, or how are we
Well,
back and forth?
I can feel air coming in. I'm good.
Sometimes it just takes a little while to process the.
Yeah, I went and set the system to off and fan to auto. So
Yeah.
it takes like 3 minutes for that.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Whenever.
What?
Yeah, I figured if you turn it off, it has to run a while to cycle. Yeah.
Yep, it does. Different thermostats. Some are 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
15 seconds.
It's awesome.
A lot of guys.
I can't hear you, but I know another. I think they create. Do they have company project?
Coaches, that's time.
Freak the quizzes out. All right, coaches, everyone back to your seats. It's like the Pacific Northwest guys. This is the way they do. Okay. Have everyone quiet, please. Fervent, you have any subs?
Not right now.
Okay, how about intervention?
Not yet.
All right, pigs.
Not at this time.
All right, all right.
No.
Okay, we'll put 6 minutes on the clock. Intervention 2, your light's on. There you go. Fervent 2, your light's on. Lights are off. Here we go. Timing question. According to 17.3, if Fervent 2, finish the question.
17.3. If your brother sins, pay attention to yourself. Your brother sins, if what rebuke him if your brother sins, pay attention to yourself.
I'm sorry, different question. Intervention 4. Question according to 750. Intervention 5, finish the question.
750 quote. And he said to the woman, "Your faith has saved you. Go in peace."
Yeah, 20 points. Good job. 2. Question on 24:35. Fervent 2. Yeah, Fervent 2. That's an error. Light came on.
I'm out. That's an error out.
I'll put Lyndon in seat number 2 for our team.
Okay.
Lyndon in seat 2.
Lyndon.
Or Fervent.
All right, lights are off. They were. There they go. Timing question on 313. Collect. Intervention 3. Finish question.
313. Collect what no more than you're authorized to do.
20 points. Good job. Intervention 2 down. Question on 2130. As Pigs 3. Finish question.
Time.
Right time. Good try.
Air out. 80 points for our team.
Right. Good job.
Good job.
I'm gonna put Emmy in seat 3 and Hannah in seat 1.
Get some, please. Bless you.
All right.
Anna's in 1. Amy's in 3 for Herd of Pigs.
Okay, here we go. Fervent 4. Your light. 5. Intervention 2. Pigs 1. Lights off. There we go. Time out. Everyone down. Timing question. Court 1126. Intervention 4. That's the air. Light flashed.
Oh no. Sub for intervention.
Yeah.
Asher's going into seat 5 and Ava's moving to seat 4.
Okay.
Ava's in seat 5.
Ava's in 4. Asher's in 5.
Break the seal on today. Get one.
Go ahead.
What?
Yeah, Asher's in 5. Ava's in 4.
It's been quite a while.
Ava's in 4. Asher's in 5. 4.
He can be taught. All right, Fervent 2. Light. There you go. All right, timing question. According to 935 out. Pigs 2, finish question. 20 points, got it. Intervention 2. 4. Question on 2260. Fervent 4. That's the air light flashed. All right, everyone down. Careful.
Keep jumping.
Fervent 1.
Sub for Fervent.
Yeah, time out.
Emma in seat 4 from the Nita. Keep going on it, Emma. That was your chapter. Come on, Emma.
Emma's in seat 4 for Fervent.
Yes.
May I ask the time?
242 seconds. Or
Give
4
him a
minutes and
minute.
2 seconds.
You're still trying that?
Just, I mean,
All right.
they can't skip school all day. So.
Here we go. Time in question. Going 2340. Who? Intervention 1. Finish question.
2340 who? Who have you kept together?
20 points.
Nice one.
Time out.
Just wait.
Everybody okay?
That was 20 points?
Yeah, 20 points for number 1. All right, here we go. Quiet, please. And time in question. Going 1040 quote. Fervent 5.
1040 quote. But Martha was distracted with much serving, and she went up to him and said, Lord, do not care that my sister has left me to serve alone. Tell her then help me.
20 points. Good job. Good job. Question on 1518. Pigs 5. Finish question.
1518. 1518. What does he send me to proclaim?
Different question. Yeah, good try. Fervent 3. Question on 178. From what intervention 4? Finish question.
178 from where shall the sunrise visit us from on high?
Yeah, 20 points. Good job. Intervention 2. Question on 242. When intervention 1? Finish question.
242 was, when they went up when they started on the
Yeah, 20 points. Good job. Question on 1328. When intervention 3? Finish question.
1328 when will there be weeping and gnashing of teeth when you see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets of the kingdom of God, but you yourselves cast out?
20 points.
Good
Good job.
You ready, guys?
Question on 21.9. Why did Fervent 1? Finish question.
21.9. Neither wasn't told to not be terrified. Why do not be terrified? When you wasn't told to not be terrified, for these things must first take place.
20 points.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Wonderful, Abby.
Come out.
Can I have a second? I put the time out?
Okay, hang on. Yep.
What
Coach.
team is it?
Pigs. Yep, Pigs taking a timeout now.
Time remaining?
2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Time started.
How much time, sir? Did you say that?
2 minutes and 3 seconds.
That's time.
All right.
Sam?
Okay, everyone's down. Lights are off. They almost. Fervent 3. There you go. All right.
You ready, guys?
Okay, tell me in question. Corn 640. Like whom? Pigs 5. Finish question.
640, like whom? Like whom? 640. Like whom will everyone be when he is fully trained, like his, but everyone when he's fully trained will be like his teacher.
Yep, 20 points.
Come on, guys.
Question on 22.8 quote. Fervent 1.
22:8 quote. So Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, Go and prepare the Passover for us, so we may eat it.
That we may. Good try. So close.
It's okay.
Good try.
That's right.
Question on 20 verse. Time out. Everyone down. Everyone down. I'm not going to call anything. Everyone. All right. Lights off. Time in question. Of course, 728. What is intervention for? Finish question.
728. What is? What is the one who's least in the kingdom of God greater than he?
Yeah, 20 points. Question on 1617. What intervention for? Finish question.
1617. What? what is easier for heaven and earth to pass away than for one dot of logic become void? But it is easier for heaven and earth to pass away than for one dot of logic become void. What is easier? What is it easier? For
20 points.
20 points. Time out. Quiz out. Perfect score.
Gonna bring Levi into seat
I thought she
4,
was 40 seconds, guys.
and I'm going to bring
Came back and asked.
Gentry into seat
Who's the first one that came in 3?
McKinley. McKinley is in 3.
Okay, you moved it. McKinley's moved into C3. Yeah.
Levi is in 4.
Yeah, I don't think he moved.
And who's in 4?
Levi. And Gentry is in 5.
Gentry. Okay.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it.
May I ask the time?
40 seconds.
40
in the
seconds.
quiz.
All right. Intervention 3, picks 1, 2. Timing question, according to 18.6. Who picks 2? Finish question. I'm sorry. It says it's not in verse. It said. That's what you said.
The word says
Says
in the verse.
Oh.
It's all right.
Sure it is. Okay. I'll throw it out. Time back on the clock.
Thank you.
My bad.
Go again.
Yeah. 2. Timing question, according to 17.30. Intervention 5. Finish question.
What is it?
Time out. 33. Time back on the
Time
clock,
out.
please. He's here.
I think he left. Well, it must be an error.
Asher's coming into seat 5.
All right.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah, that's the time.
40 seconds.
Asher's in seat 5.
We can do it.
40 seconds.
40
We
seconds.
can. You guys can. All right, Lyndon.
All right.
You get one. You get one.
Okay, quiet please. Lights are off. Timing question, according to 5:33. Fervent 3. Finish question.
5:33. Who needs? Who needs a
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can't be a who. All right. All right. Fervent 3. Question on 419. Pigs 5. Finish question.
419. What proclaimed
I'm
the
sorry.
Time
Quote.
out.
Time out.
It's okay. You're good. There you go.
6 team here also.
And that is the
chair will
quiz.
remain empty.
Any more time?
0 time.
All right. That's time.
Time to
Scores
move on.
are.
All right. In third place in our quiz. Third place in our quiz, Fervent. You had 8 team errors. 2 people answered correctly with 10 points. Second place in our quiz with 6 team errors. 3 people answered correctly. Herd of Pigs. In first place with 7 team errors and 5 people answered correctly with 260 points. Divine intervention. Pick up your lineups and check the scores, people.
We're good, thank you.
I'm doing it, but in the other order of what you just said. How about that? Yeah, we're good with scores.
Thank you, table officials.
Fervent.
14.
What did you say? What?
Side court.
We're good. Thank you very much.
Right
Yep.
over there.
There you go.
He's so rude, isn't he? Hey, good job. Yeah. You coaching about me over there?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Yeah.
Don't know how to pick up.
I'm not Midwest, right?
No, our Midwest.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you pull them in.
I think it took me like a full year of quizzing with you to be able to understand.
Yeah. Uncaged. Zenith, oh boy, doing good. And fully armed.
Fully armed.
I think they go by armed, but I'll put both in here. Okay.
I think that
You have to work every day, all day.
Yes.
We need some more table pictures.
So I did take myself out of the upper quiz echelon.
What side? Right, left, or middle?
Let's do this. Oh, you guys are left. We're finally getting some younger
Left
quiz masters who good need that
We're doing
sort
something different in Iowa Invitational.
Yeah.
With split division. Novice league and veteran league.
That's
We'll have two championships. Novice championship will be first, and then the second.
we typically bring national teams and then anybody else.
Right.
I don't care how old they are, we bring a good experience.
Oh, yeah. And it'll be a good experience for them
Yeah.
on Friday also.
Yeah.
Saturday they really have
Right.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because they're quizzing against each other the right.
And that's what we tell them. So you're going to get blown away in some quizzes, but on Saturday it'll be more equal.
And it doesn't help even our top teams to have two little rookie teams.
Right.
And they'll get, a lot of points, but Jesus loves you. Thank you, sir.
Yep. You got a picture yesterday. I had my Jesus Freak shirt on.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to be on
Do you
the
want me
tail.
to get a Sharpie and I'll just
I'm
write
old
it
enough to be
down?
on the tail end of that whole Jesus Freaks movement. From the
Jesus Freak
from
movement.
that. Yeah.
Uh-huh. She don't even know what you're talking about because she's just too young.
She's a kid.
She's just too young.
Young.
I called you young.
Absolutely.
I remember when you were a good quizzer.
I was a good quiz.
When did you quiz?
When
was your last year?
Back in the 90s, early 90s.
96. Okay, so I was
Mid-90s.
my first nationals was 96. So I would have seen you too. Really? Who's your
Got first
team?
place.
Oh, you were on that team?
Yeah.
No, I personally.
Personally, we're on the top team.
Okay.
No.
All-star team.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was the number one.
No, our ministry is so small. We never got
Who
quite
did you
there.
who'd you quiz with? What ministry?
Well, at that time it was Upper Bound. It was the
Upper
one that my
Bound,
dad
yeah.
created. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your
And I
dad doing?
have. Ask him. I don't hear from him ever.
Ah, that's too bad.
Even when I needed him, I finally asked for help for something and I got nothing. So my car broke down before and I didn't think I was going to be able to get down. So I finally asked him if I could just borrow his Jeep for the weekend.
I would actually take a piece.
Nothing.
Thank you. Oh, perfect.
Family can be tough sometimes.
Yeah, it's just so sad because I mean, when I was growing up, even in my 20s, I had a great family. I mean, there were no issues really ever. And issues with my mom, and then she died, and then everything just went through.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not
his
either.
wife
Make my
hates
pillows.
me, so that doesn't help.
None of them want to yay for?
Come on, man. Give me a lineup.
Boy, you are. Good thing I didn't wait to give you mine.
Okay, it's fully
armed.
I'm like the third team isn't even here yet.
I know.
You guys are gonna be armed,
I
right?
saw you had one, so
I want to get
I
that
give
one.
you a hard time.
Yeah.
Charlie or Charles?
Valerie, you should get that.
Hey,
Oh, he
Hey,
misspelled
man.
it in the computer.
You've been doing well.
So yeah. So you don't know my son Mike. He's my youngest person. He was on By Faith one of the last times they won. Anyway, he was on By Faith several years. Always nominated and whatnot. Then his first year out, he helped my wife coach. And he was sitting on the seats and he told my wife they were in a championship.
Too young to have that kid that age.
This is much harder than quizzing. He said, those quizzers, they just won't listen to me. I just want to get up there and do it for them, and I'm sure you feel the same way, probably.
Gotcha, son.
And like, Steve, and then like a lot of people tell me like, well, coaching sometimes quit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's why I like former quiz, especially good quiz. Come back to coach and to table official because you are the best. You're the best, right? So
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We're starting to finally get some younger quiz masters.
Yeah.
Jeremiah's, Avi's, Jonas, guys like that. Quiz masters. We need people like me to move on. Move out of the way and let these younger guys do their thing.
I still gotta wait 1 more year. So.
Okay, yeah. It's okay.
Do you have to wait 2 years or 1 year, like a gap?
I thought it was one. I don't know. It probably depends on your age more than anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's good to get a little bit of separation.
Yeah. So like,
okay.
Oh, yeah. Zenith is here.
Oh my gosh. But he started throwing things.
Okay, Zenith, and Armed is over here.
That
Yeah.
Zenith's not here yet.
Zenith is not here.
Because I was supposed to stay there, that's why.
We already started them.
They're one of those Summit teams.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pick out something for them and see.
Yeah, just pick a lineup.
I think this is the way it goes.
We have time.
Anna's captain. There we go.
They're quizzers.
But it's good because not like I would let you.
We
wanted to make sure like I wasn't
MM3.
Hey,
MM3.
because there was supposed to be money in that box.
Do you
remember what happened there?
Yeah, it was like 2 minutes of install. No, we would have.
Yeah, he was like that.
be our slave
So I had nothing, and then he did.
in times like these.
All right.
And I thought he
All right.
Josh.
Where we at?
You're in center field.
That's not the right page.
I didn't even actually.
It was, there's a lot of.
How about this one?
You're in the middle. Who's sitting in the middle?
We're in the middle? That's what I was looking for.
Yep.
Like it has
We went down.
the other ones are more controlled.
Okay, Charlie. Earl.
I need your lineup
Which side are we on?
in times like these.
Middle.
Yeah, you're in center field.
Center
Times
field.
like these, I need your lineup today.
Yeah.
Don't go by that.
It's a three.
All right. Line up.
All right, coaches, if you could get your teams on the seats, I would like to get started as soon as I can. There was 45 minutes to go in between 10:15 to 11 o'clock start. So, yeah.
Is that the skip today?
Yeah.
We're right on time though.
Yeah.
We did that the second quiz yesterday. I didn't do so well.
Are you wanting in the quiz or you want to coach?
We're ready.
You can go back in because that's the lineup we're turning.
Time in question.
All right. Need everyone to your seats and we'll get started. Okay. Shh, quiet please. Quiet please. All right, let's go ahead and we'll do a light check. So if I get on cage 1 and 2, your light's on 2. There you go. All right, light check on cage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zenith 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Armed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. All right, let's jump for prayer. Jumper prayer on number 5. Everyone down. And cage 1 down. 1, 2, 4, 6, 5. Zenith 3, lead us in prayer.
Dear Lord and Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you that the other quizzes went well. Please help this quiz to go well, and that we would have no technical difficulties, and that we would do it for your glory and not our own. For this tournament, for the rest of the tournament, that we would just have fun.
Man.
Just a minute, I got a different one. Have to give it to me. Anybody that got the other one?
Okay, for my captains, I have Charity in seat 5. I have Hunter in 5. Yep, and Drake in 5. So. All right, super. Just started a new quiz during the prayer, so we should be good there. We checked, we prayed. 6 minutes. All right, so let's get our lights off and we'll get started. 3, 4, 5, uncaged. Arm 2, 3, 4. 4. There we go. Lights are off. All right, time in question. Court 1328. What? Armed 1. Pinch question.
1328. What? What? In that place would be Abraham gnashing teeth. What? That place would be Abraham gnashing teeth when you say Abraham and Isaac. What you see Abraham and Isaac, Jacob and all the prophets.
I'm sorry, different question. Yeah.
Coach's challenge.
Yes.
I feel like the first question he was giving was, what will there be in that place with gnashing of teeth? That's what he was clearly saying.
Did anybody else? I had trouble understanding.
That is really his question. Yeah.
Okay, 20 points then.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll be more clear.
Yeah.
That's something.
I don't see you guys as much. I don't know your style yet. I'm trying to learn. I didn't. I have my style too, right? So yeah, I didn't quite get B. I couldn't tell where you went.
I was running out of time, so I was just paying.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. So uncaged 1, light. There you go. Arm 2. Okay. Time out. All right. Time in question. Court 1150 against arm 5. Pinch question.
1150. 1150. From the foundation of the world may be charged against this generation, against whom the blood of all the prophets may be charged against this generation.
20 points.
Nice.
Question on 113. Why? Zenith 5. Pinch question.
113. Why? Why? Do not be afraid to God for your prayers when hurting God for this will deliver yourself.
20 points.
Good job.
Arm 4. Uncaged 1. Question on 421. Zenith 1. Pinch question.
421. Quote. 421. And he began to say to them, "Today this scripture has been fulfilled in your hearing."
20 points. Good job. Uncaged 1. Question on 2135. Arm 3. Pinch question.
2135. Upon whom will come all who dwell on the face of the whole earth.
20 points. Good job. 2 arms. Okay. Uncaged 1. Question on 917. Zenith 1. Pinch question.
917. Quote. And they all ate and were satisfied, and what was left over was picked up 12 baskets of broken pieces.
20 points. Good job. Question on 533. Who? Zenith 1. Pinch question.
533. Who? Who fast often? The disciples of John. And offer prayers.
20 points. 4. Okay. Question on 1620. Arm 2. Pinch question.
1620. 1620. What licking source of dogs?
Time
out. I needed came and licked. You just said licked. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's an error. You did end up getting the right verse, so that's good. All right, 4, 3. All right. Tell me a question. Court 3, 4. What is arm 1? Pinch question.
3, 4. What is? This has been in the words. What? It is written. What is it written? And the book of the words are the prophet, which when crying the wells prepare the way of the Lord, make it past straight.
20 points. Got it. Good job. 5. Engaged. 5. Question on 839, 2, arm 4, finish question.
839, 2. Return. Okay, how much how does that be? To a return home.
Time.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your home. I need your home. Sorry, good try. Close.
Time substitution.
Time out.
For Zenith, we're going to put Mira in seat 5, and
Okay.
Levi will be the captain.
Good job. Thank you guys.
We had 5, and who's captain?
Levi.
Levi.
That's good.
Okay. On cage 1, arm 4. On cage 4, arm 3. There you go. All right, tell me a question. Question 619, what? Arm 1, finish question.
619. What? Power. What came out from Heal Them All? Power.
Yeah, 20 points, you got it. Good job. On cage 2, down. Question on 2240, arm 1, it's air. All right.
Third team air.
On cage 2, down. 2. Question on 79, who hurt? Zenith 4, finish question.
7, no, 2. She said 2, 36.
20 points, you got it.
Nice shot.
On 4. Question on 1239, what? Arm 5, finish question.
Oh, 9. What? No, this. But no, this. That if the master of the house had known.
Sorry, a different question. Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yep. Cage 5. On 2. Question on 163, Zenith 1, finish question.
163. A writing tablet. A writing tablet.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right?
Wrong question.
I didn't give a question.
I'd say just
Well,
quote
you-
it in there.
I just said a writing tablet.
It wouldn't have been the right answer. Right question.
Okay, wait, I'm going to throw it out. Time back on the clock, okay? Yeah, I want to, from now on, I want to let me determine that. Crazy, okay, 4.
Substitution arm.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to put Ella in C4.
All right. In cage 2.
1031. Quote. 1031. Quote. 1031. Quote. Now by chance, a priest was going down that road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side.
20 points, good job.
Time substitution.
Time out.
For Zenith, Josiah is going in seat 5, Mira will move to seat 4.
All right.
Good job.
Zenith in 5, Merrill in 4.
Yeah, hi. Josiah. Careful.
Maribel.
Yep. All right, lights off. Time in question. According to 1430, arm 2, finish question.
1432. Quote.
Different question.
Yeah.
Question on 25, who was? Zenith 2, finish question.
2, 5. Who what? Who's the John Mary?
20 points, good job. Question on 20 verse 14, who? Zenith 2, finish question.
20 over 14. Who? Intense on. This is the air. Let's go inside. Who is this the air? Let's.
That's a different question.
Good job.
Case 2. Question on 2350, Zenith 5, finish question.
2350.
Time out. 55. Time back on the clock, please.
Careful.
Ready? All right, case 2. Tell me a question according to 1920 on case 4. Finish question.
1925. 1925 quote.
Different question. Good try.
And that is halftime.
Halftime scores are.
Halftime scores left to right. Uncaged, you have one team error, no people answering, 0 points.
Uncaged.
Zenith, you have 2 team errors, 4 people answering with 120 points. Tied with Fully Armed with 5 team errors and 3 people answering with 120 points.
All right. Start your half times.
So I think we're doing really well. Maybe the chance on
Well, I mean, sometimes they hit words just fishing, seeing if my eyes will move, and so I usually let them fish until I get something I can commit on.
double the chance of winning. So,
Yeah.
Drake's on 80, he'll probably put out. Levi's still doing pretty well.
I don't know where this all goes.
Well, the other day, I'm sitting here on drumming like this, and I didn't realize.
15
the
seconds?
I went, oh man, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Coaches, that's time.
All right. Everyone back to your seats. All right, Uncaged. Do you have any subs? Uncaged. Any subs?
Yeah, sorry. Freya's going to seat 5.
Okay.
That's going to make Stella my captain in seat 1.
Who is?
Okay, who went in 5? Bria?
Freya.
Bria. Okay. Yeah.
And who's captain now?
Stella.
Stella in seat 1.
Yeah.
All right, you're the man. Right?
What?
You're the man. You're the captain.
You're the woman.
You're in charge. Zenith, you have any subs?
No.
All right. How about Armed?
No, not this time.
Okay. All right. 6 minutes on the clock. Let's get our lights off again. Uncaged 2 and 4. Armed 2. Uncaged 4. Armed 3. Okay.
Doing this to you
4,
again.
5. There we go. Lights are off. Here we go. Time in question. According to 18.5. Who keep Armed 4? Finish your question.
18-5. Who? Because this widow keeps bothering me. Who keeps bothering me? This widow.
Yep. 20 points. Good job. Armed 2. Question on 24-13. Zenith 5. Finish your question.
24-13.
Different question.
Slow down just half.
Right. Armed 2. Uncaged 1. Question on 17-13. Zenith 3. Finish your question.
17, 13. 17, 13. Saying what?
Different question. Yeah, good try.
Substitution.
Yeah, time out.
Can I put Megan in seat 4?
Sure.
Megan's in 4.
And can I quickly get a score check because Ella was in 4, and Ella's the one who scored the points.
When did we switch that?
In the first half.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ella was the one who scored the 20 points there. So.
Yeah, let's make, so let's give Ella points and figure out if we need to take some from somebody else.
Well,
He might have given them to someone else.
Megan doesn't have any as of right now.
Megan
is 0-1.
Okay, so we need to take one. Who's Megan?
Sorry
about that. We're going to take an answer away from you.
Well, she didn't know about it until like 5 seconds ago.
All right.
She was feeling pretty good about herself.
Yeah.
And Ella's in seat 4.
No, now Megan.
Megan's in 4. I was just anticipating the sub, I guess.
All right.
Dead switch.
Okay, we got to figure it out now.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Okay, Armed 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 3 and 4 now. 3 and 4. 3 and 3. There we go. Lights off. Time in question, according to 9:43. Armed 2. Finish your question.
943. Oh,
overall. It's honestly the match you got.
A different question.
Time
Yeah,
out.
good try.
I
Time
have
out.
an error out. I hope I'm right. That's also your 6-team error. I hope I'm right. I concur.
Yes.
Who is coming in?
Yes, I'm gonna have Alec in C2.
Ella's in C2 for what we are. Normally I don't announce it.
All right, on cage 4, light, arm 3, there you go. Lights are off. Oop, on cage 4 down, please. All right. Tell me a question. According to 24-21, Zenith 5, inch question.
Time.
We're out of time. Good try.
Time out, that's an error out.
Time out.
Good job.
We'll put Gideon in 4 and move Mira to 5.
Gideon's in C4, no, C4 and Maribel's moving to 5.
All right, tell me a question. According to 312, what did arm 4, pinch question?
312. What did text ledgers say, teacher? What should we do?
Yeah, 20 points. Good job.
Bonus.
4. Question for 1916, arm 4, pinch question.
1916.
I'm sorry, it's a quote. Yeah. Right. 4. Question for 10-3, go, arm 2, pinch question.
10-3, go. Go where? Go. You're right.
20 points. Good job. Nice. Question on 1253, Zenith 2, pinch question.
1253. What to be divided?
I'm sorry, it's a quote.
Yeah.
Okay.
60, man.
Question on 716, Zenith 4, pinch question.
7, 6. Great prophet. Who has risen among us? Great prophet.
Yep, 20 points. Okay, 4. Question, according to 11-4, who for arm 2, finish question.
11 for who? Give us our sins, forgive yourselves, forgive our enemies and judge us. Who, forgive yourselves, who yourselves forgive everyone who's and judge us? Who yourselves forgive.
20 points, that works.
Let's go, Zena.
Question on 1832, arm 5, finish question.
1830. To whom you would deliver over to the
I'm sorry, different question. Yeah, good try.
Shade off, that was a good job.
Cage 4. Question on 20 verse 7, Zenith 2, finish question.
20 verse 17. 20 verse 17.
I'm sorry, it's a quote again. Sorry.
I'm out, that's near out.
Oop.
Your turn.
Good try.
120.
Hunter's coming in C3 and Lucas will move to 2. And how much time is left?
1 minute and
just
58
a second.
seconds.
Who moved to 2? Lucas?
Luke.
And Hunter's in 3?
Alright, hey, short references, David.
I'm good.
All right, 1 minute, 58 seconds. I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Time, please.
How much time?
1 minute and 58 seconds.
All right. Arm 4. Lights off. Here we go. Tell me a question. According to 22-20, arm 3, pinch question.
22, 24. 24. And the dispute also was among them. As to which of them is to be regarded as greatest.
I'm sorry, different question. Yeah. I heard her asking this question. And it's not the question I had. Come on. So I'm going to tell you what I heard, and then we can talk about it. Okay. It's only fair. I heard it going to as to what did a dispute. Okay. The question I have is what arose, and as to what did a dispute is the other question in here.
Can I?
Sure, yes,
just
you can.
challenge that? She was just quoting to the verse. She said, "As to which of them was," she said, "a dispute also arose among them as to which of them was
Okay.
regarded as the greatest." Is what she said.
All right, okay, I'll take it. We'll throw it out. Time back on the clock. Okay, so I learned you, now I gotta learn it with you.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad you're here today.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
We couldn't do this
Yeah.
without you guys.
All right, I say it to everybody. Okay, so we're gonna time back on the clock?
Yes.
All right. Okay, on cage 5. Time in question, according to 836. What? Zenith 3, finish question.
836. What? 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 What those who had seen it told them how the demons of the last man have been healed.
20 points.
Nice. Keep it up.
Way to
Let's
work
go.
it. Question on 13.7, arm 5, finish question.
13. 13, 17. 13, 17.
Starts quote.
Yeah. Timeout doesn't matter. 40 points for his team, though.
Good job.
Yes, I'm gonna put Rand to C5.
Let's go.
Randomly 5.
And my captain's gonna be Kate to C3.
Okay.
Terry's in C3.
Yes, I'll go here.
Time remaining, please.
1 minute and 12 seconds.
Okay. All right, 3, 5. Time in question, according to 931 at arm 4, finish question.
91. Yeah.
And where is about to accomplish at Jerusalem? Who Tiernan warns about his departure.
22 points.
Good job.
Go Zenith.
Question on 412. What did Zenith 1 finish question?
412. What did you just answer him? And it said, "You shall not put the Lord your God to the test."
20 points.
Yeah, nice.
4, 5, 1 cage. Question on 832. What? Arm 2 finish question.
832. What? Worship. What he gave them.
20 points.
Good job.
Time to go now.
5. Question on 167. Arm 4 finish question.
167. Who was with the Holy Spirit? Suppose that God is with the Holy
20
Spirit?
points.
That is halftime.
Or maybe the quiz.
Oh, the quiz?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
all
not
right.
updated
Final
on-
scores are.
Yeah. Final scores with one team error, no points. Third place went to Uncaged.
Good job, Uncaged.
Second place, close quiz, guys. 7 team errors. 4 people answered correctly with 130 points, second place. And let's see, excuse me. Yeah. And then first place went to Fully Armed with 9 team errors and 5 people answered correctly, 210 points.
All right.
Quiz, guys.
I get it.
I am 100% agreement.
Well, we had 2
Hey.
challenges. Turn around 2 and I'll let you guys agree with it.
Uncaged. Fist bumps.
Site 2. Divine Intervention, Site 2 over in Bauer. Before lunch, yes.
Nobody jumped up and clobbered me, so I'm gonna give it.
Hey guys, want to go right again?
The answer's good.
One more.
Oh, thank you.
Guys,
Uncaged, your lineup?
And maybe a sweatshirt?
Thank you. Good job.
Okay. Everybody else completely?
Deliverance.
Sure.
Kingdom. Zenith, anybody sweatshirt?
That's probably his, yeah.
It's waning outside, and again.
Almost brought an umbrella.
I was looking for them.
Almost.
I couldn't find them, but I don't even have to leave the building until it stops raining. Well, maybe lunch. It's gonna stop before lunch.
Oh, I'm not gonna melt between here and there. It's not raining that hard anyway.
Oh, I don't know.
And Sandy will freak out.
It's a long ways down there. I guess you can go into the lobby in the second floor of our building.
Yeah.
Take the elevator
Yep.
down.
But yeah, you have to go. You can't get in the door in the corner.
No,
On the
but you can
outside,
get
you
the
have to
back
go.
door.
Yeah, back door and go down and come out. But I'll just.
It's what my wife and I are doing since she hurt her leg. Because we're gonna have to do those steps. We can figure this out. I think.
Who's that? Adam told me they, or you told me too. They were playing basketball last night. Somebody
Yeah.
ruptured their Achilles.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not good, especially when you're a adult.
Yeah.
That's a tough
The long
rehab.
road back. Okay.
Sounds like either surgery tomorrow or something like that, or next
Yeah,
couple of days.
You just don't have much blood supply.
That's
so
what
it does.
Achilles. That's what the mush girl has. That's why she's jumping, finger
Yeah,
jumping, because
right.
she has a surgery. They postponed it until after nationals
Yeah. Well, she did ACL, didn't she?
or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was in the knee. It's ACL. Yeah, it's not good, whatever it is. Who's that guy with Nate? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I was hoping you were talking about Nate.
No. Is that Joanne's husband? I think it is.
Quant?
Yeah, I think it's Joanne's
Okay.
husband. I think. I can't remember his name. People know me and I don't know names.
Yeah. I know it.
I'm still trying to learn people's names.
Well, time for lunch, I guess.
Yeah.
Got a water bottle.
The problem is I don't know. Let me see if I can find those teams. Okay, it was round 4. Looking for Brothers, Deliverance, and Kingdom.
Brothers is
Lover
in 1.
Brothers are still going.
Deliverance is in 6. And then Kingdom is in 5.
Deliverance is still going. Kingdom is done.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find any of my teams.
We have nobody in here.
Two of them are still quizzing.
Who are we looking for?
Looking for Brothers, Deliverance, and Kingdom.
They're out there. People are waiting for the door.
There's one of them's done. The other 2 are still quizzing.
Still. It just closes. Should I make up lineups again for him? I forgot to switch it again at halftime. I'm gonna get fired from this job yet. That's what I'm working my goal.
Yeah, I kind of hear that. Oh, man.
Are they in overtime?
I don't know. I'm just looking at Stoney's took third to redemption in messengers.
Yeah, makes sense. Messengers play.
Yeah. There, Hannah's.
Kingdom supposed to be in here?
Yeah, come on.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nobody in the room.
Come on in.
The other two teams, I think, are still quizzing. They were just a couple of seconds ago. All right, unfazed. Oh.
Beloved brothers from NCO.
That's what we're looking for. And deliverance. There he is, a kingdom man.
Remember what we talked about? Whenever William's sitting up, he gets only 10 seconds per question.
Yeah. Yeah. Take away. You don't want added seconds, you want reduced seconds.
He needs more of a challenge to do.
Oh.
No, give Rocky 2 seconds.
No.
Yeah.
And they get no words.
Extra 30 seconds.
Rocky.
And the answer.
I get an extra 12 minutes.
Bonus!
If you jump on words, it's an error automatically.
Remember, Rocky, you got Mr. Sanders
If
here
you jump on
today.
reference.
Yeah.
He's gonna be lenient.
That's
If you
right.
jump when there is a
Right.
reference.
He is a hardened nose. See that nose? It's hard as a steel. It's hard as steel.
I think you almost.
It's been fixed through. I will redo it. No, this is what I got. And I got one
I'll give you this. If you give all our quizzes.
I can't. Can't. I don't want your filthy brag.
I got some guys hauling around a whole basket load.
Yeah. He's with Minnesota, Wisconsin. You're right. He's this huge basketball.
Oh, wait, no,
He's got
actually,
crackers,
yeah,
You take
snacks, and
I'll
chips.
refresh at noon because the nerds things they took out.
Who's on the list
Anything?
for it?
I'm good, thank you.
Orland?
Thank you.
Who's on the list for it?
I'm the biggest nerd there is.
Too bad they're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there is one.
Can't donate anything.
I don't know. I have
They win. They're the only ones here. They win.
Good. We'll take that. Leave right.
They don't get any points, but they win.
I'll refresh with more nerds.
Should I do one more?
I could put the rest all in, but I have to change them again. Oh, the Schrock kids. The little Schrock boys and girls. Jessica.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I have lemonade and Sprite sometimes. It's
They're probably.
She was another one of those ambition quizzers.
I gave them several so they could rewrite them, but I could take it to them at lunch. I could take this to.
They were.
You can have it.
Right.
We didn't like them at all. The ambition team.
Oh, ambition. I thought you said
No,
That ambition.
Ambition, they were good. They kept beating us back in the day.
Yeah. You were always looking forward to my fate too, I'm sure.
It'd be like brown.
We'll take care of you guys. We'll get better than you.
Everything has a season.
Comes around, goes around.
Yeah. One of these days, some of it probably be just also run ministry, and somebody else will be dominant for a few years.
Hey, we know these people.
Minnesota's been stopped way too many years already. I need a lineup card. What are you doing? You can't hug
When
her.
you have a bazillion quizzers, you ought to be able to. Right.
There he is, Mr. Josiah.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Quizzing going good today?
No.
No, let's change it. Let's change it. Let's get us back on the road, okay?
Pardon me? How'd you wind up getting your grandson?
Because he stole him for us. We got him and we trained him, and then they moved up to wherever, and we
We
lost
trained him up this year. We had him in Iowa.
What's up?
I'm ready to get all three back.
My God.
Actually, I think almost everyone on that team is from our.
I mean, if you get Hannah.
All right. What's that?
If you get Hannah, Astonis is gonna be.
All right, where are my bros?
Right here. Right here.
All right.
Hey. There you go.
Hey.
Are we in the middle? Just
Okay.
All right, I need a lineup for your beloved brothers.
Yeah, bros are on the left.
Beloved brothers. Oh, girls.
Yes. That's the point.
That's the point.
To the king.
Okay. Josiah. Josiah. Dave. Whatever your name is.
Well, I guess I just have to go ahead and put people in.
Josiah gives. Josiah.
They don't want to give me a lineup, I'll just put them in.
All right, what's your name? Yeah.
Josiah.
Lacey.
Where's the coach? Josiah.
I will figure that. What's your name?
Moving your stuff
Miriam.
over, okay?
Who's that one, I guess? Wait.
And what's your name in the pink hat?
I got it.
Yeah. Natalie.
You're gonna have to jump in. That right.
And Stella. Della.
Okay, keep that one.
And what's your name? Julia.
Okay, we keep that one.
Are you related to Katie?
No.
Okay.
I don't think she'll admit it.
Okay.
Did you admit it?
All right, we have everybody?
M78. M78.
Are you? That is not the lineup I have. Everybody are really good with that. So everybody knows that Caitlin was supposed to be in there, but just so you know, Julia's in there.
We can put her in. We just thought we would just start.
No, I can keep Julia in there. That's so you guys are all aware of that.
Okay.
Julia is in there.
All right.
Yeah, take her out. And I can make that substitution early on too if you want me to.
Yep, we got it.
Don't matter to me.
You want to keep it? Is this cool?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
No technical yet.
All right, as long as you're good, I don't get it.
Okay. So, no pressure, but there is lunch after this quiz, right? All right. Uh-oh.
Or coach's timeouts, or anything to stop the clock.
Okay. All right. Let's get this thing going, okay? So I want to do a light check, then we'll jump for prayer, and we can get started. So, okay, bros 1 and 2, I have your lights on, and then kingdom 2. There you go. All right. Light check, bros 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deliverance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kingdom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. All right, we're going to jump for prayer, okay? So everyone down, lights off, deliverance 2, deliverance 2, your lights on. Okay, let's jump on the number 5. Everyone ready? 4, 3, 2, 3 down, 5. All right, deliverance 2, lead us in prayer.
Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you that we've had a good day of quizzing, and I pray that we continue to have a good day after lunch, and that lunch will be delicious and warm and just revive our minds and refresh us. And thank you for your word, and that it's holy and active. And thank you for this day. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right, so bros, I have Miriam in seat 2 as your captain. I have Katie in seat 5 as captain, and Rocky in 5 as captain. All right. Okay, so let's get our lights, our flashing lights down. Everyone's bros 4, 1. There we go. 1. All right, lights are off. 6 minutes on the clock. New quiz started. Yep, and here we go. Time in question. According to 11:28. What? Bros 2. Finish question.
28 what? What are those who hear the word of God? Keep it. Bless it.
20 points. Good job. Question for 1927. Deliverance 5. Finish question.
1927. As for whom, bring them here and slaughter them before me, these enemies of mine.
Yep, 20 points. Good job. Bros 2 down. Question going 3-5. What shall? Deliverance 3. Finish question.
3-5. What shall?
Mountain.
What shall be made low? If not unheld, shall be made low.
I'm sorry, different question. Yep. 2, Kingdom. Question on 2129 at Kingdom 4. Finish your question.
2129 at what? Look, the fig tree and all the trees.
20 points. Good job. Question on 1335. Deliverance 3. Finish your question.
1335. When will you ask me to say blessed is he?
I'm sorry, a different question. Yeah, good try. Time out.
Substitution.
Okay.
I'm going to put Micah into seat 3, and I'm going to put Josiah Grosamy in seat 4.
Okay.
Gabriel does not have air, does she?
No.
Just not, that's 2. All right. 4. There you go. 1, deliverance. All right, here we go. Tell me a question. According to 2438, what Kingdom 4? Finish your question.
2438. What he said, why are you troubled and why do doubts arise in your hearts?
20 points. Deliverance 4, Rose 2. Question on 1234, Kingdom 5. Finish your question.
1234 quote. 1234 quote. 1234 quote. For your treasure is there, where you have me also.
Yeah, 20 points. Good job. Deliverance 4, Rose 4. 4. Question on 813, what do? Deliverance 5. Finish your question.
813. 813. What do? What do these have? No root?
A different question. Good try.
13 there.
Okay. Question on 134, what? Kingdom 5. Finish your question.
134 what? 134 what? What may save the nature of the house of peace since I am a virgin?
20 points. Good job. 4, deliverance. 1, Bros. Question on 75, who is? Kingdom 5. Finish your question.
75 who is he the one who built us our synagogue?
20 points. Deliverance 4. Question on 2248, who? Kingdom 4. Finish your question.
2248. Who said Jesus?
20 points. Good job. Time out, yes.
Levi in seat 3 for Charlotte.
All right.
Levi coming in seat 3 for Kingdom.
All right. 4, deliverance. 4, deliverance. All right. Tell me a question. According to 2330, deliverance 1. Finish your question.
2330. Well, then they begin to say to the mountains, follow us, and to the hills, cover us.
Good job, in spite of me.
Wow.
Yeah. Good job. 4. Question going to 414 through Kingdom 5. Finish your question.
414 through 414 through through where the report went out through all the surrounding country.
20 points. Kingdom 2. 2. All right. Kingdom 2. All right. Question going 933. Deliverance 2. Finish your question.
933 quote.
As the men were parting from him, Peter said to Jesus, Master, it is good that we are here. Let us make 3 tents, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah.
Come out. Yeah, there's not an and there, and I don't think he put an and at the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you put an and in after Moses. I'm sorry, Senor, for that quote. Yeah. All right. It's a long quote.
Hey, could,
Time out, yes.
we just add some time?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, let's put probably about 5 seconds
Right,
back on.
right away it was handed, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I hate to interrupt. I'd rather get it and find out later than interrupt and me be wrong.
Yep.
I know it's hard to believe I'm ever wrong, but
I know, I hated to
it happened
say.
once. Yeah.
It happened once.
Yeah, it happened once.
Yeah.
It happened once.
All right.
Could happen again.
Okay, lights. There we go. Kingdom 2. There. Bros 1. Light came on 2. Came on. All right, here we go. Tell me a question. Question 625. Whoa. Kingdom 2. Finish question.
Woe, woe to whom, woe to, you are full now.
20 points. Yep. Good job. Bros 1. Down. Deliverance 4. Bros 1. 4. 1. Bros 1. Question 1026. What did Kingdom 5? Finish question.
1026. What did 1026? What did you say? What is written on how to read it?
Yep, 20 points. Good
Time
job.
out.
Come out.
We're gonna put Natalie in seat 5 and William in the captain.
Natalie's in seat 5 and William in seat 1 is captain.
All right. Yes.
58 seconds in the first half.
58 seconds. Okay. Bros 1. Light, please. Deliverance 4. All right. Tell me a question. 1834. What? Deliverance 4. Finish question.
1834. What? The same. What did they not understand?
A different question.
Time out. That's
Time
an
out.
air out.
Nope. That's the other Josiah.
Oh. No, that's not good. Huh? Why did you do that to me? And this other Josiah's in there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
He's
put him in.
in 4.
Put him in a while ago.
He asked Josiah to come in, and that's.
So 4.
Who's
Mike
in?
is in 3.
3. And this Josiah got here. See, I'm gonna lose my job yet.
All right.
I'm working.
Okay.
Okay, lights. Deliverance 4, 2 down. All right. Kingdom 5. Deliverance 1. All right, tell me a question. According to 926, what? Deliverance 5. Finish your question.
926. What? Son of Man. What will the Son of Man be ashamed?
Yep, 20 points. Good job. Okay. Deliverance. Question going 20 verse 20. Whom did Kingdom 4? Finish your question.
20 verse 20. Whom did they send spies?
20 points. You got it. Good job. Question going 227. Who brought Kingdom 1? Finish your question.
227. Who brought the child to his parents?
20 points.
And that is halftime.
All right, scores are.
Okay, scores at halftime, left to right. We have 0 team errors for beloved brothers. 1 person answering with 20 points.
All right, good job.
Deliverance, you have 5 team errors. You get 2 people answer correctly with 40 points. Kingdom, you have 0 team errors. 4 people answer correctly, 230 points.
All right, good job. Start your halftime, coaches.
We need to bring to the power.
15 seconds.
I got it this time, second half.
10 seconds, coaches.
Coaches, that's time.
All right, everyone back to your seats. All right, substitution, bros. Any subs?
I'm gonna put Caitlin in seat 1 for Lacey.
All right, Caitlin goes in 1.
Caitlin's in seat 1 for Beloved Brothers.
Deliverance.
Yes, Josiah Gibson is going into seat 3.
Josiah Gibson in seat 3. Just saying. All right, Kingdom.
Josiah Gibson, seat 3.
Who's in seat 3?
We work well together.
Can we restart the quiz?
Kerosene and fire.
Water.
Remember, lunch is
Vinegar.
after this. Let's get the quiz.
All right.
We gotta start over.
Kingdom, anybody?
No, we are gonna leave.
Okay. Here we go. We sound like an old couple sitting here.
Always hurt the ones you love.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get our lights. Bros 1, your light's on. There you go. Deliverance 1, Kingdom 2. Bros 1, you came back on. Bros 1.
1.
There you go. All right, here we go. Lights are off. 6 minutes on the clock. Time in question. Quarter 5:39. Kingdom 2. Finish question.
5:39 quote. 5:39 quote. And no one after drinking old wine desires new, for he says the old is good.
Yep, 20 points. Good job. Deliverance 4. Question. Quarter 11:05. What did Deliverance 3 finish question?
11:5. What did? She say? What did you guys trying to go to my midnight say? Have a friend let me through this.
20 points. 2. 2. Rose 2. Question on 12:13. Tell Kingdom 3 finish question.
12:13. Tell who? Tell my brother.
Yeah, 20 points. Good job.
Bonus.
Rose 2 down. Question on 114. What will Deliverance 3 finish the question?
114. What will? You have Joy and Gladys?
Yeah, 20 points. Good job.
Time out, Sam.
Time out.
Kingdom, I'm gonna put Charlotte in seat 3.
Okay, Charlotte
Charlotte's
goes
going in seat 3 for Kingdom.
I like look at names to see. I need to learn my quizzers too. There you go. All right, time in question. Quarter 8:10. Why are that Deliverance 4? Finish question.
8:10. Why are they empirical? So that's saying that they may not see and hearing they may not understand.
Yeah, 20 points. Good job. Question on 22:41 about Kingdom 4. Finish question.
22:41 about what he withdrew from them about her stone's throw.
20 points. Good
Time
job.
out, quiz
Time
up,
out.
perfect score!
All right, Levi will be in seat 4.
Levi's in seat 4 for Kingdom.
All right. Lights off. Here we go. Time in question. According to 637, Deliverance 3. Finish question.
637 quote. Judge not and you will not be judged, condemn not and you will not be condemned, forgive and you will be forgiven.
20 points. Good job. Rose 2. Kingdom 2. 2. All right. Question. According to 1012, for whom will Deliverance 1? Finish question.
10:12. For whom will it be more bearable? Sodom.
20 points. Good job. Nice. Question. According to 1616, when Kingdom 2? Finish question.
16. When the good news of the kingdom of God is preached, since then the good news of the kingdom of God is
20
preached.
points. 2 rows. Question on 1735. What? Deliverance 3. Finish question.
1735 what? What will there be two women grinding together? One will be taken out, the other left.
20 points. Question on 732. What? Deliverance 3. Finish question.
732 what? 732. are they like children sitting in the marketplace and calling
Different question.
Time out.
Time out.
You're out. 80 points for his team, though. Also,
right.
your 6th team air.
I'd like to put Rocky Dorn into 3.
Rocky coming, switching teams.
Actually, we're going to put Micah into seat 3.
Close enough. Same difference.
2 minutes and 49 seconds.
2 minutes.
Hi, Rocky. Glad to have you, Rocky.
All right. Whew. We're going to get through this, I think. Kingdom Deliverance 4, your light, and Bros 4. 4. Kingdom 5 down. There we go. All right. Time in question. Quarter 14 for what? Bros 4. Finish your question.
14 for what? Did he send him away? Did he send him away?
I'm sorry, different question.
Yeah. Good jump.
Awesome.
Good try. Kingdom 2 down. Question going 1810. Who went? Kingdom 4. Finish your question.
1810. Who went? 2 men. Who went into the temple to pray? Up.
Yep, 20 points. Deliverance 4. Question going to 130 quote. Kingdom 3.
130 quote. And the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God."
20 points. Nice job.
Bonus.
Time out. All right. Time out. Deliverance 4. Question going 317. What is Kingdom 5? Finish your question.
17. What is in his hand is riddling for?
20 points. Good job.
Bonus.
Question going 19.2. What was Deliverance 2? Finish your question.
19:2. What was their name?
A different question. Yeah. Good try. Question going 248. Who? Kingdom 5. Finish your question.
248. Who were astonished, his parents?
A different question. Good try.
Substitution.
Time out.
For the brothers, we're going to put Lacey in seat 5.
All right.
Lacey's in seat 5 for the brothers.
For the brothers.
For the beloved brothers.
The brothers.
The beloved brothers.
Yes.
1 minute and 28 seconds.
128. All right. Lights. 4, 5. 4 delivers. There we go. Lights are off. Time in question. According to 2452. Deliverance 1. Finish your question.
24:52.
Who were continually in the temple?
I'm sorry. Different question. Yeah. Good try. Rose 2. Question going 937. Who? Deliverance 5. Finish your question.
937. Who met him? A crowd?
Yeah.
A great crowd?
Yes. I'm gonna. Yeah. My bad.
Close enough.
All right. Yeah. Question on 1312. What did Kingdom 3? Finish your question.
13:12. What did 13? What did he say when you were free from your disability?
20 points. Good job. Question on 531. Who? Kingdom 2. Finish your question.
531. Who? Who have I not come to call the righteous, but
Different question. Yeah. Deliverance 4. Question on 1118. Quote. Kingdom 1.
11:18. Insane also is Vagans of Palestine Sand. Retail cast to be inside Beelzebub.
20 points.
Good job.
Time.
Quiz. Scores are.
Scores are 3rd place in our quiz with 1 team error and 1 person answer with 20 points. Beloved brothers.
Good job.
In 2nd place in our quiz with 8 team errors and 4 people answering correctly, we have Deliverance. And in 1st place in this quiz with only 2 team errors, 7 people answering, 480 points, Kingdom.
All right.
Good job.
All right.
Pick up your lineups and check the scores, please.
how much
No team timeout.
Yeah. Amazing.
I know what.
It does save like 3 minutes.
It does. Oh yeah.
sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Anybody have any problems with the scores? Must not have?
Yeah. Coaches, make sure and check your scores.
All the ones have the right place.
I love your attitude. I've been away from more than I thought.
Bring down the average.
That looks good.
Very
Let
good.
me check the scores. I don't know if I checked them.
There should be a rule against having people with a first name the same and a last name starting with the same letter. There should be.
No, Josiah Gibson should not have Josiah Gossain.
Right.
Well, I know.
But what are you gonna do?
All works.
North. Yeah. And a little east, yeah. Okay.